Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, how you folks doing? Welcome here. Welcome to another edition of Monday Night Raw. I'm your host, Conman167, and I'm so happy to be with you guys here today. Oh boy, I've missed you. I've truly missed you. Back from my little time away in Montreal. Made it home safe. I'm not speaking French right now, so you know I didn't pick up too much in Montreal. Or Montreal, or le français. But anyways, everybody, it is time now for the Conman Certified Roll Call. So who do we got in here today? We got the Ace Ashton. How you doing, my friend? We got Cindy Dyer up in here. We got Straight Slade. We got Waleed Hijaz. We got Cool Guy. We got Raul Kapar. We got White Wolf Gaming. How you doing, my friend? We got PS4 Twist. We've got Mr. Tornicane. We got Sisu. How you doing? We got Matthew Bonneau. Riley Anthony. Nice to see you, my friend. We got Christian Vega. We got Steve Taylor up in here. We got Casey Rose. Nice to see you. Tad Raspberry. How you doing, my friend? We got Braden Mish up in here. Jayless made his way in here. We got Alexander Harbula as well, my friend. Josh Disick. Nice to see you. Creative Vision, nice to see you in here. Kevin Langoff made his way. We got Beast, we got Straight Slade, we got Mr. Ford, and we got Marty G7. Welcome everybody to the stream once again. My name is Conman167, and it's awesome to have you guys all in here today. So, let's talk quickly about Monday Night Raw before the show gets underway. Right now, we are dealing with a massive snowstorm where Monday Night Raw is hosted tonight. I believe it is in Salt Lake. So, Monday Night Raw tonight is potentially going to be not as popular, or is not going to be as live of a show, because there are fans that are probably going to be brought down from the upper parts of the bowl into the lower parts to fill up the TV side. Now, what I gotta say is, wrestling fans are super passionate, wrestling fans are super dedicated, and I can bet your ass that a lot of wrestling fans made the trek to the show tonight, so don't expect for the show to be super empty. It might just have a few missing seats that we're not really used to seeing on camera, but I bet you WWE stacks the hard cam side, and probably leaves the rest of the arena pretty empty if they need to, but we're going to find out right now. Actually, after this intro as well. Also tonight, everybody, we are getting a #1 contenders match between Ricochet, Seth Rollins, and Bobby Lashley. Interesting stuff that is going to go down there tonight, because that triple threat match is to become the #1 contender for the WWE title at WWE Super Showdown. And now Super Showdown is scheduled to take place later this month on February 27th. It's a Thursday, but we will be live with that as well. So again, February 27th, everybody, we will be live with WWE Super Showdown. Welcome to the show, everyone. Let's get this one underway. I believe Randy Orton is set to start off the show. We're going to find out exactly why Randy Orton attacked Edge last week. I can't believe that's already a week ago, but now just taking a quick look at the audience, it looks like it's pretty full. It's very full. Yo, I'm going to show you real quick, guys. Really quickly there. It's packed. It's a jam-packed night here tonight in Salt Lake City. Thank you, wrestling fans, for making your way down. It is a packed house. Holy moly. Wow, it is absolutely a packed house. Not an empty seat to be seen here tonight. Wow. That's amazing, ladies and gentlemen. I'm so happy to see that wrestling fans made the trek out there. So from me to the wrestling fans who are at the show tonight, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for getting to the show. I know there's like 4 to 6 inches expected of snow in Salt Lake. So amazing stuff that they made the trek out there. Wrestling fans, great job. Let's get a thank you fans chant going on in the live chat right now. What do you guys say? Also, everyone, while you're at it, make sure you drop a like on this video for the fans and making sure you are subscribed. Aled Thomas says, have all the wrestlers made it, though? I don't think that's the issue tonight. WWE's going to find a way to put on a good show no matter what, however many wrestlers are there, right? They will call up NXT talent. They will use the talent that they have. They've got too many talented people not to make use of them. So tonight's show is going to be fine. I'm not really worried. I think they are going to have a great show. Obviously, Randy Orton's going to be here. Obviously, Rollins, Ricochet, and Lashley are going to be here. So that should be a really good match as well. I'm excited for tonight's Monday Night Raw. We do also get Liv Morgan versus Lana round 2, which feels like it's about around 100 right now. Personally, I'm not thrilled about that one. The Lana stuff with Liv Morgan does not really work for me. It doesn't. I'm waiting for more to happen. I'm waiting for Liv Morgan to go in a different direction. It still feels like there's something not being told to us with her character. It still feels like they could definitely move in the direction of Liv Morgan being with The Fiend again. Now, I'm trying not to hype myself up too much in my mind to have Liv Morgan be partnered with The Fiend, because if it doesn't happen, I don't want to disappoint myself. But it's certainly starting to seem that there is more demonic undertones to the character of Liv Morgan. Very interesting. And is that the card announced for tonight? I believe so, yeah. That's all we've got announced for tonight. So the rest of the show is up in open ends right now. We don't really have much else to talk about until the show gets underway. Obviously, Randy Orton versus Edge is being built up, but I got to ask you guys here. Do you think it's being built up for Super Showdown, or is it being built up for WrestleMania? I personally would be so disappointed if WWE wastes Edge's return on Super Showdown. We've already wasted the return of Shawn Michaels on a Saudi Arabia show. I don't want to see Edge's return get wasted, so please let it be WrestleMania. But right now, the majority of you are saying Mania if they were smart, WrestleMania if they were smart, WrestleMania. I think it should be at WrestleMania too. But I would not be surprised in the slightest if WWE tries to promote this match for Super Showdown. Because, let's face it, WWE is trying to build up the Saudi Arabia relationship. Saudi Arabia wants all the big stars. And would you be surprised if we found out that the Prince asked for Edge to be at the show? Personally, I wouldn't. Kind of going to continue on the theme of Super Showdown, because that is happening later this month. The Brock Lesnar match that is going to go there, it's going to be Brock Lesnar versus either Seth Rollins again, versus either Bobby Lashley, or versus Ricochet. Now, storyline-wise, everything seems to point in the direction of Ricochet versus Brock Lesnar. We had Brock Lesnar kick him in the nuts a couple weeks ago. We had Ricochet return the favor at the Royal Rumble, which led to Brock Lesnar's elimination. It would be a good small man versus big man match. It would be a great way to promote Ricochet to the more casual fan base. But it is not the biggest match available. The biggest match available for WWE that they have at Super Showdown would be Brock Lesnar versus Bobby Lashley. One that doesn't take much building to get to. You could definitely bypass it. You could bypass the Rusev storyline along the ways. Like, Rusev can continue to interact with Bobby Lashley en route to his match against Brock Lesnar. So me personally, if I was booking the Super Showdown card, that's the match I book. I save Ricochet versus Brock Lesnar for another time. Build up Ricochet just a tiny bit more, and then you deliver a Mania caliber match for Super Showdown without sacrificing the Mania match everybody wants to see. Because at some point in our careers, or in our wrestling careers of watching WWE, we said we wanted to see Brock Lesnar versus Bobby Lashley. When Lashley returned, there was all the talk about going Bobby Lashley versus Brock Lesnar. So I wonder if WWE pulls the trigger tonight and delivers that match at Super Showdown. A Mania level caliber match, but not the match that every fan wants to see. So that's personally why my pick tonight is Bobby Lashley winning. Granted, Bobby Lashley does have his feud going on with Rusev right now. That could end up costing him the matchup. Rusev could end up cost Bobby Lashley, kick him in the face, whatever. That could be the direction they go in to allow Ricochet to pick up the win. But the biggest match they have available at their fingertips is easily Brock Lesnar versus Bobby Lashley. No doubt about it. Seth Amphetamines, how you doing, my friend? He says N-I. I think he meant hi. Well, regardless, hi. How you doing, my friend? Welcome to the stream. It's great to see you. Thank you for the $2 dono. Remember, everybody, if you are enjoying the show, you can always drop your own dono at some point here today to highlight your message. $2 gets you to pop up on the screen. You guaranteed to read your message. $5 or higher, you use the text-to-speech, and then you get to hear the lovely Barbara read your name out loud and your message and all that stuff. Barbara's the voice that you will hear. But Randy Orton is here, ladies and gentlemen, and this dude has become once again the most hated man in wrestling. There's no question. Babyface Orton is good. Heel Orton is magnificent. Magnificent. And his heel turn last week, the way that he goaded us all into that segment with Edge, was truly, truly something else. And now here we go, Randy Orton, just on the ring apron, ready to talk to the entire fan base of the WWE. Puppet 8600. Babyface is actually a term in wrestling, my friend. It describes a good guy. Listen to the boos. Boo! 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 Hey, Jason Dreamer, how you doing, buddy? And Orton up on the top rope there. And Orton just gets down without doing the pose. Wow. This crowd is loud tonight and it's packed. Guys, seriously, the crowd is packed. Hard cam and soft cam side. Truly packed. But here we go, Randy Orton passing it over to you. We want an explanation, Orton. Why did you attack Edge? Wow.
Look,
Wow, listen to these boos. Rightfully deserved. You attacked a 46-year-old man who just had multiple neck surgeries over the last decade.
You see the thing?
They're booing him again. Wow. Boo! Are they chanting Edge now? Edge, 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 Edge. Wow. All these boos, man. This is excellent. This is great.
Last week,
Oh, wow. Listen to the "You suck" chants. This is amazing. Boo him again. Boo him again, fans. Come on. Give him the boo. Give him the big old boo. Come on.
I can't,
Boo!
I can't do this.
Kidding me?
Oh, yeah.
Wait a minute.
Is he going to turn back, though? Nope, he's leaving. Randy Orton is literally leaving.
Kim, some of the most harrowing and chilling moments in the history of Monday Night Raw, they've either happened to you or in front of your eyes. What is your reaction to not only the actions last week against Edge, but the behavior of Randy Orton tonight?
Well, you're right about that. I've seen some.
Wow. Randy Orton just straight up leaving with zero explanation. The crowd literally booing him out of the arena. Talk about that heel heat, man. That's a heel. Oh, yeah. That's what I love to see right there. Good job, Randy Orton. Amazing heel heat. I don't know if that was the direction of the promo, if it was what they were supposed to aim for, but my oh my, it was good. It was very, very, very good. Hot start here to Monday Night Raw tonight. Full crowd. I don't know who was reporting that it was going to be an empty arena, but it definitely is not empty here tonight. Okay, White Wolf Gaming, like I said multiple times, buddy, the reason that you were moderator over in Twitch was because you were one of the few viewers that we had over in Twitch. I appreciate your time as a mod in Twitch, but I didn't ever plan on bringing you as a moderator right away to the YouTube live chat. If you can interact in the YouTube live chat for a long time and you can show us that you're here for a little bit more, we might be able to get you into moderator. But buddy, like I said multiple times, over on Twitch, you could be a mod on Twitch because we didn't have that many Twitch viewers, but we're not on Twitch anymore, right? Okay, good to see you understand, my friend. Matthew Beno says, Con, how many claymores will Drew have to use to beat Brock? 3? 3? I'm going to say 3. Why did I end Twitch? Good question, my friend. The reason I ended Twitch was because we were running into many issues. We were running into issues with how much delay there was on the show. Basically, people were tuning in and they would have to wait for a minute of the live show to pass before I would even react to it. That's not good for reaction channel. The live chat was then really ahead of my reactions, and people really weren't responding to stuff when I was speaking because they didn't hear it until a minute later. I would ask a question, the answers would get lost in the sea of comments, I would never get back around to the answer of that question, and essentially my streams sucked because of it. I know you guys are going to say my streams didn't suck, but personally, it was really, really, really difficult for me to watch my own streams for a while there, and that was because of the delay. That was because of the reactions, because of the live chat spoiling things, all that. So I moved away from Twitch because it feels so much better. Just the overall feel of the stream just is a lot smoother, and I think it's better long-term for the channel. So yeah, that's the reason. Also, I wanted to have a spot to be able to put the polls, and that's what we got down there now. But over there. Yo, that's kind of cool. 6-man tag team elimination match tonight. Viking Raiders and Owens versus Buddy Murphy and AOP. Elimination matchup. Cool. That's going to be good. Well, Ace Ashton, there is no exact time, my friend, to becoming moderator. There's no set time that says you have to be here for this long and you become a moderator, because let's be real, there's people who've been here for like 2-3 years and still aren't moderator, right? It's not about time, it's about fit for the channel, it's about trust with the channel, and it's about if I feel that you could do a really, really good job as a moderator, personally, right? That's what we deal with here. The changed where the superstars came out. They changed where the superstars come out, did they? I'll have to keep a close eye on it there, Natalie Redbanko. Thank you for your $5 dono. I appreciate it. I really do. People asking me, did I watch the Super Bowl last night? I didn't. I didn't watch the Super Bowl. I was busy driving back from Montreal. Now, granted, I was not still driving home from Montreal when the Super Bowl had aired. But personally, I really didn't have any interest in watching the Super Bowl. It's not a thing that I follow. It's not a sport that I pay close attention to, you know, and I really was not disappointed that I missed it. Congratulations to the Chiefs. Awesome stuff. Just so Donald Trump knows, Kansas City's not in Kansas. Just so the President of the United States is aware of that one. Kansas City is not in Kansas. But congratulations to the Chiefs. All right, let's roll that $5 dono.
The changed where the superstars come out.
He is Steve Taylor, isn't it? It's not in Kansas. Oh. It's in Kansas if you draw a Sharpie just outside the state of Kansas. Then it's in Kansas. It's not in Kansas. It's not in Kansas. It's not. Anyways, Cowboy Adderley asking me, are you going back to Twitch? No, I'm not. Not right now. That had nothing to do with politics. That just had to do something with the fact that it's embarrassing that the President of the United States didn't know where the city is located. You think you'd do a quick Google. Just if you weren't entirely sure. He guessed, and he guessed wrong. That's just funny to me. I find it pretty funny. What's the difference between the blue names and the green names in the chat? The green names are moderators, the blue names are moderators, the green names are members. If you'd like to become a member yourself, you can click on that join button.
Facing off against Universal Champion, the Fiend, Bray Wyatt, plus the big dog, Roman Reigns, and the Usos face off against King Corbin, Dolph Ziggler, and Robert Roode in a six-man tag team matchup when the blue brand takes over Vancouver on
NXT Portland's in your hometown. Unfortunately, you can't go. That kind of sucks, my friend. Kinda sucks, my friend.
And don't forget, Super Showdown goes live.
Rahul Kapar, how you doing, my friend? He says, yeah, why not? I'll start off February by being the first Boss Battle Champion. Rahul. He be sliding in there with a little bit of the Boss Battle Championship. Thank you very much there, Rahul. And starting off by becoming a one-time Boss Battle Champion of this month. Now, I do got to direct your attention to the Boss Battle Championship down there. If you take a look, Rahul Kapar and Kevin Langoff were the winners for the previous month. That means now Rahul Kapar becomes a one-time Boss Battle Champion, and he's going to try to hold on.
I'll start off February by being the first Boss Battle Champ.
He's going to try to hold on and become the Boss Battle Champion 2 months in a row. Thank you so much, Rahul Kapar. I appreciate it, becoming the one-time Boss Battle Champion. Michael Hall asking, is Dio Madden returning soon? I do believe Dio Madden returned to NXT to wrestle. Could be wrong, but I believe he did. We got ourselves a $4 dono here from Hunter Hand. How you doing, my friend? He says, guess who got their WrestleMania tickets today? Oh, I'm so jealous. I'm really, really jealous. That's a couple people in our live chat now who's going to WrestleMania. Here comes Liv. Lana's stuff is still there. Oh my God, there's a big botch. Look at this botch. Lana's Titantron is still there. Lana's Titantron still in the background. Big old botch. Oh my God, Liv Morgan doesn't even get her Titantron. Doesn't even get her Titantron. Now it's up there. Hey! But Liv Morgan's got a different attire now that says Live Forever across her chest. Is Liv Morgan's gimmick just changing her attire every week? Oh no! No! Lana's wrist! Lana's wrist! Lana's wrist just broke! No! Oh, Lana! Trying to scoop her up. Lana now just paying down into it. Down goes Liv Morgan. And a kick to the side of the head. No, it's over. 2. Liv Morgan kicks out of that one. Wow. All right. So, I thought Lana was just gonna go away right there. Thanks for the $4 dono. That's my shit. All the girls gonna be like this. You chop it, bam. Thank you so much, my friend. Then we got ourselves a $2 dono from it, or sorry, $3 dono from Antonio Coleman. How you doing? He says, how do you think Braun will do as the IC champ? Good. I'm not thrilled about it. Not even remotely thrilled. But thank you, Antonio. I appreciate it. Liv Morgan looking decent right now as well. Off down there. Nice close. Oh, there's the stunner. It's over. Lana into the cover. 1, 2. Sorry, Liv wins. Liv Morgan beats Lana again. Wow. Liv. Wow, here we go. Money talks. Wait, what? Oh my God, it's no way! Ruby Riott! Ruby Riott! No way! Ruby Riott has returned! She's back! Ruby missed her so much. Please, is this going to be the next feud? Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, Ruby Riott is here. And I think we're going to see the next feud. Is Ruby Riott going to turn right on Liv? Come on, Ruby. Okay, Liv Morgan staring down Ruby Riott. Is she here? Is Ruby going to turn heel? She going to go heel? Is Ruby Riott going to turn heel on Liv Morgan? Welcome back, Riott. But is she going to turn? Ruby, Ruby, come on, Ruby Riott. Yeah, there we go. Ruby turns heel on Liv. And Ruby Riott is back, baby. Snapping on Liv Morgan. And look at this green-haired bitch kicking her right on the side of the head. That's what I like to see. Ruby Riott is back. Hammer fists across the side of the head of Liv Morgan. And welcome back as she's going to start a riot here across the back of Liv Morgan. A lot more tattoos here on Ruby Riott. Wow, this is awesome. So the Riott Squad is officially dead. This is the confirmation of it. There's no more Riott Squad in the future. Ruby Riott with a clubbing blow from behind. I'm very happy. We have been missing Ruby Riott. And that is exactly what the women's division needs. Wait. Why the hell are the lights off? Why did the lights just go down? Now the lights are back up. I don't know what the hell happened there. Now Liv Morgan in a lot of trouble. Lana plants her face first into the ground. Wow. Welcome back, Ruby Riott. That's great to see. That's really great to see. Big fan of that one. So we're going to find out exactly why Liv Morgan got attacked by Ruby Riott and all of that. All right, really quickly here, ladies and gentlemen, we got ourselves, whoa, $35 dono. I didn't even see it there, Kevin Langoff. How you doing, my friend? He says, let's battle and get a bit of the boss. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate that. So Kevin Langoff dropping 35s in there. You guys know what time it is. That means it is going to be a boss battle turn for Kevin Langoff. And let's roll this $35 dono. Thank you so much, my friend. Sing it with me. What? Oh my? Could it be? It is! It's boss time! Had a dream I hadn't made it. Now there's nobody there been it. Cause I'm gone, push them all out the way. This ain't a been been up and away now. Then I've been to battle, but I've been wow. With the band on, but they don't hold away.
Let's battle and get a bit of the boss.
There we go. I don't know the words to most of the songs, so that's why you guys hear. Oh, thank you so much there, Kevin Langoff. I appreciate it. And then right after that, we got a $2 dono from Casey Rose. She says, so happy that Ruby and Liv are feuding. Heck yes. Oh, heck yes. I'm great. I'm glad about it, too. That's a great thing, actually. Very, very good thing. Casey Rose, thank you so much for your $2 dono. Did I notice the entranceway? No, I didn't. I was a little busy looking at Liv Morgan and, of course, Lana's Titantron being on. So I will look out for it for the next entrance. Hopefully I will be able to see it.
See that? That looks hot. Spicy habanero McChicken. The classic McChicken.
All good, Ace Ashton. It's unfortunate that that's the case for you, my friend, but remember that if you wish to still be on Friday nights for CMU Dark, you can always drop your membership down from the $5 one to the $2 one. As long as you have that membership thing, you are open to be on Friday nights. Now, if you aren't going to be able to do that, that's okay, my friend. Just know that you'll still be featured on Wednesday nights for Wednesday Night Bob. Not everybody, I understand, can continue to have their memberships rolling. So, it's okay. It happens. I do appreciate anybody who wishes to support the channel, though. It really is quite nice. Brady Leopold says, why did you move your reactions to a separate channel? Simple answer. It was hurting this channel. It was not helping the channel with my watch time, it was actually being a massive detriment. I don't like to admit this, but it's true. Last year, I really hurt this channel. I made a couple changes to the channel going into 2019 that I thought were going to be really, really, really good changes to make, and took me until September of this year to realize that those changes hurt the channel quite a bit. Our overall viewership went down a lot. The sub growth went down a lot. Yeah, just a lot of things did not work out in 2019. We got a lot of good viewers throughout 2019, but for the most part, it actually really hurt the channel. So I made the decision to move the reaction clips off the channel onto a separate one so that we would not have any issues with watch time anymore. And ever since we have done that, I'm slowly starting to see the channel be reinvigorated here. We're getting more and more viewers back in here, more and more subs, just like Dark right there. Thank you so much, my friend. And yeah, it's been very beneficial to the channel, and it's added new life back into the channel, right? Which, yeah. Golden Starman, no, that's actually not even remotely close. I would have been making more money from those videos had I left them on this channel, simply because this channel gets more views. Those videos I wouldn't have sacrificed 3 months of ad revenue for, but I decided that was the best choice. You know, it's not always all about money. It's sometimes about long-term growth, and that's what I was going for with Conman Reacts, moving all the reaction clips off this channel onto its own channel, and it's been so beneficial. Been very beneficial. Here comes the 24/7 champion and his offensive lineman, Riddick Moss. Not where they play, though, Primitive. Not where they play. I understand that the river separates it. It's not where they play. He was wrong. I'm sorry. He was wrong. Okay, Rahul, have a good one, buddy. Hey, Jason Lau, welcome to the live stream. Nice to see you, buddy. Who do you want to see? Raw or SmackDown Women's Championship? Well, I mean, we're on Raw tonight, so I'll take Raw. I'll take Raw's Women's Championship. Why not? Just taking a look right here down below. Who will be the new #1 contender for the WWE title by the end of the night? 59% of people say Ricochet, 11% say Seth Rollins, and 30% say Bobby Lashley. Now, if you guys want to get your vote in, you can head on over to twitter.com/Conman167 and vote in the poll that I've got active right down there right now. Kevin Langoff says, Conman, I had to go to Daze's channel on Friday, but I am loyal. Just love your play-by-play so much. Thank you, my friend. I really do appreciate that. Daze is a good guy. Did not agree with his take on Drew McIntyre, not even remotely a little bit. But other than that, you know, Daze is a good guy. I've got zero issues with Daze. We're just wrestling fans, and of course you can't agree with everything that other wrestling fans say, right? I've been a big fan of Drew McIntyre since he, honestly, since he was working in WCPW wrestling, right? When he helped get that brand off the ground, when he was killing it in the indies, when he came back, when he worked NXT, when he captured the NXT championship, when he got called up, when he was with Dolph Ziggler as tag team champions. Once again, one of my favorite performers of all time, Dolph Ziggler, paired with one of my current favorite performers in Drew McIntyre. Okay, I see what you guys are talking about. They come out from the side now instead of right down the center. Cool. But yeah, for me, Drew McIntyre is the closest thing they have to a badass babyface who is going to make it. When you talk about somebody who is going to take us into the next generation of superstars, this is the man. And I mean this. I mean this. Drew McIntyre is the guy. There is very few superstars in the WWE who have all of these. Mic skills, charisma, the it factor, and the look. Very few have all four, right? We're talking about a very, very, very select few. Also, you know what? You can even throw 5 in there. Fan support. Very, very few have all of that. And Drew McIntyre is one of them that does. So, why not? Why not push this man to the moon? Why not have him be the guy who takes the title from Brock Lesnar? A true star-making performance. Anyways, here's Drew McIntyre as he's about to face Mojo Rawley.
It's not at stake in this match.
24/7 title is not at stake in this match, though.
First of all, thank you, Salt Lake, for fighting through that blizzard to be here tonight.
Great pop right there.
And Mojo, I'll be with you in 1 second. I just want to let you know, as soon as I put this microphone down, 3 seconds later, I'm going to Claymore your head off.
Cool. I hope he does it, too. I hope he does it.
Now let's take a second and talk about Brock Lesnar. You might have noticed in that clip, Brock attacked me last week. He didn't just attack me, he attacked me from behind. He attacked me when my back was turned. And you know what? That's just fine with me. You know why? He is a coward. Now that tells me Brock Lesnar is apprehensive of the sexy Scotsman. He knows I'm just as big, just as fast, and I've got a secret weapon that knocked his ass out the Royal Rumble, the Claymore.
Listen to this crowd. They're behind Drew. It's an awesome crowd tonight.
And come WrestleMania, I'm gonna kick that oversized head off his body, and finally I will be WWE champion.
Yeah, man, come on. 3, 2, 1. Come on, Claymore him. Oh.
Jeez, Mojo, I forgot you were there for a second. Like I said, 3 seconds. Now.
Referee rings the bell. Claymore kick! Like I said, 3 seconds, 2, it's over. He just Claymore kicked the 24/7 champion. Wow, what a star. What a star. What a star, ladies and gentlemen. There is nobody better. There is nobody more ready to take the WWE title from Brock Lesnar and push us into the next generation of superstars than Drew McIntyre. No doubt about it. Man, he is awesome. Guys, I hate to be the guy who toots his own horn, but I have been talking about Drew McIntyre on this channel for 2.5 years. I am so glad to see he is finally getting his comeuppance. I'm so glad to see he is finally getting his time in the limelight. Drew McIntyre is a star. A star. We do have a Drew gift there, Kevin Langoff. The $8 one, I believe. Yes, the $8 Drew McIntyre hair flip.
Right now, let's look ahead to that 6-man tag team elimination match that's coming up next here on Monday Night Raw. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome my guests, Buddy Murphy and AOP. Gentlemen, what is your strategy tonight against Kevin Owens and the Viking Raiders?
Fellas, settle down. I'll take it. See, Charlie, as far as the AOP and myself are concerned, we've already won tonight's match. Because we are on the right side of history. And we're focusing on the Monday Night Messiah leading Raw into the future. As for Kevin Owens and the Viking Raiders, well, they're working harder and not smarter.
Gentlemen.
There's Seth.
Gentlemen.
The Monday Night Messiah.
Tonight is a huge night for us. Your match is coming up shortly, so guys, prepare yourselves. Take it from here. I got this. Go on, get ready. I got this. Thank you, buddy.
All right, well, Seth, now that I have you here, I actually have a question that I'd like to ask you. I wanted to get your thoughts ahead of your triple threat match tonight, in which the winner will go on to face Brock Lesnar at Super Showdown for that WWE Championship.
Oh, life has a funny way of working itself out, doesn't it, Chuck? Just when you think all is lost, it comes through. I mean, last week I'm getting thrown out of the Royal Rumble. My WrestleMania dreams are dashed. And this week I find myself with a second chance in this triple threat match to go on to Super Showdown to face Brock Lesnar for the World Championship. It's a beautiful thing, redemption. It really is. And I don't need to spell this out for you, but I've beaten Brock Lesnar twice. I've taken Brock Lesnar's title twice. And I know Drew McIntyre, God, he's got his heart set on facing Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania. But Drew needs to see the writing on the wall. He needs to understand that he needs to start preparing for a new WrestleMania opponent. He needs to start preparing for the Monday Night Messiah.
Wow. That's a promo. That's a promo.
He's got a point. There's a reason they call him.
That's a promo. So it looks like we're getting Kevin Owens up next. Cool. Mark Kern's asking me, where do I think WrestleMania 37 will be located? I don't know. I have no idea. No idea. Some people saying they said LA. To me, it doesn't matter. I'm not going to be going to it unless anything drastically changes with this channel and I get invited there for some reason. I don't plan on going to it. It's usually too far away. It's usually too expensive for me to go because that involves flight, hotel, and, of course, WrestleMania. And then, of course, you're going to be there for all 4 shows because you're not going down there without seeing all 4 shows. Then, of course, you're going to see the Hall of Fame. And it becomes a very, 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 very pricey weekend for somebody who also is supposed to work it, right? You got to consider in the back of your mind is WrestleMania is the biggest show of the year for me on this channel as well. And if I'm not live with WrestleMania, I'm letting a lot of people down, by not being live, right? So probably going to be live this year. Well, guaranteed going to be live this year. Next year, probably going to be live with it on the channel as well. But regardless, everybody, welcome to the channel. If you're just tuning in, make sure you leave a like on this video. Also, making sure you are subscribed to the channel. I'd be love to seeing your name pop up there on the top left-hand corner. Also, everybody, if you are enjoying the show, you can always drop a little super chat donation. It doesn't matter how much or how little. Any little bit is appreciated to support this channel. Just know that this channel doesn't really get a lot of ad revenue from it, simply because the way that live streams work on YouTube, ad revenue is just not a solid way to earn your living. So if you guys enjoy my show and you enjoy what I do week in and week out, day in, every time WWE is live, then make sure you consider dropping a $2 support if you do not mind. If you do not wish to do that, though, perfectly fine. Continue watching for free. Just drop that like. Help your friendly neighborhood con man. You know what I mean? We're going to roll an ad right now. So speaking of minuscule ad revenue, we're going to get those pennies. Let's do it. Josh Disick says that was supposed to say Mexico, not North American champions, other than Sheamus and Finn Balor. I don't know what you're saying. Mania to UK trend needs to start. I'm there with you with a Mania in the United Kingdom. I think the United Kingdom fans deserve a WrestleMania. I don't think there's a fan base out there that deserves a WrestleMania more, to be quite honest. British wrestling is off the charts. They're producing great talent everywhere you look. It's just amazing talent literally everywhere. Wrestling fans in the United Kingdom should not have to cross the pond in order to get here to see a wrestling show. So I absolutely agree. WrestleMania needs to go to the United Kingdom at some point. For 1 year. I'm not saying all the years. It needs to go there, though. US have their time all the time. Needs to go to the United Kingdom for 1 year. I think that crowd would be hot. I think it would be amazing. Yeah. It'd be really, really, really good. I also want a WrestleMania in Canada. Like, Toronto is great. It's a great crowd. Now, the only thing with Toronto is that WWE likes to do outside stadium shows. And unless they were to somehow find a way to hold it at BMO Field in Toronto, which I don't think there's any way that they could, WWE is not going to have a WrestleMania in Toronto anytime soon. We just don't have an outdoor stadium. What WWE could do is they could use the Rogers Center, which does have the retractable dome in Toronto, to open up the roof and allow the sunlight in. They could do that. And then if WrestleMania rolls around and it's, it's one of those shows where you're kind of like, it's going to rain, it's going to be cold, you can close the roof and WrestleMania would not be at a risk. But it could be open roofed if they wanted to. But the thing is, there's not that much seating there at the Rogers Center. There's a lot bigger stadiums all around the world. So I don't know if Toronto's ever going to see a WrestleMania again. I don't. It's unfortunate. Conman, you can roll as many ads as you want. You deserve every penny. Thank you, Lend Me the Lemon. I appreciate it, buddy. Kevin Owens is here, though. Yeah, let's do WrestleMania in Conman's house. Why not? I will be the live commentator. We'll have some fun with it. But here's time for a 6-man elimination match. I'm actually kind of pumped about this one. This should be really good. Oh, that kind of sucks there, EG Productions. Well, welcome to the stream now. Great to see you in here, buddy. Great to see you in here. But let's get Kevin Owens up on the screen with his tag team partners, the War Raiders. Sorry, the Viking Raiders. Say it with me. War, 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 war. All right. So one team has to eliminate everybody in order to win. That means we are bound to see, at a bare minimum, 3 pinfalls, at a maximum 5 pinfalls. So here we go. Here we go, everybody. Burn it down! I will say this much. It is cool how Seth Rollins is literally just acting like Jesus. Like his version of Jesus. I'm getting some mad straight edge society vibes from Seth Rollins alongside of the AOP and Buddy Murphy. I don't know if that's just me, but I'm getting those vibes. I don't know if that's just me. That could just be me, but Seth Rollins is pulling off a very, very, very similar gimmick to what CM Punk did. Just not as much straight edge. It's just those same vibes, right? It's obviously very, very different storylines, very, very different characters, but the vibes are the same. So, Buddy Murphy, Akam and Rezar. Akam and Rezar.
Eliminations will continue until one team has eliminated all 3 of their opponents.
Cool. Till one team has eliminated all 3 of their opponents. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. I need you to do me a favor. Head on over to twitter.com/Conman167 and answer this in the poll. Who will win? Hashtag Raw. Okay. Here we go, guys. Twitter.com/Conman167. Head on over there. Make sure you vote in the poll and let me know who you guys think is going to win. What a slam right there to Buddy Murphy. Michael Hall asking me, What are some good creations to download on 2K19 for my universe? I actually don't know. I don't know. I create all my stuff in the Conman Universe. Yeah, I couldn't tell you, really. No idea. Ghostface saying, could the Viking Raiders turn heel and then we get Owens and Joe versus Eric and Ivar at Mania? Could you? Yeah. Is that exciting? No. Does it make sense? No. Would we want to see it? No. That does not excite me for a WrestleMania match. That excites me maybe for like a Fastlane match. If WWE was even doing Fastlane this year. No, that to me that just is not a great WrestleMania match. It's not one of those matches where you look at it and say, oh yeah, it feels like WrestleMania season. That feels like it's a Monday Night Raw. A thrown together match. Just my personal opinion on it. It's a little difficult because I think WWE's WrestleMania plans have been kind of sent for a, just kind of sent out the door with the injury to Samoa Joe. I think they had something big planned, whether it was the tag team titles or whether it was, like, it feels like they might have been building towards Buddy Murphy and Seth Rollins versus Kevin Owens and Samoa Joe for the tag team titles. Like, that feels like what they were building towards. But now Kevin Owens is going to need a new tag team partner. Don't know who that is. Also, yeah, AJ Styles potentially missing WrestleMania. That's not good either. Some pretty key injuries, some very key injuries that are down before WrestleMania. AJ and Joe. TNA Impact Originals. Kind of sucks, really sucks to see. Colin Starman says, Joe is cleared to come back, Con. Is he now? Okay, last I heard he had a concussion and he was going to be out for a bit. That's the last I heard, though. Something might have changed. Brady asking me, when did I start watching wrestling? I always like telling the story. Always do. So, I want to say it was in grade 5, so 2005. I started watching wrestling. And the reason that I started watching wrestling was because my buddies were listening to theme music from WWE Superstars on the bus. We were coming back from a field trip or something like that, and my buddy Matt and my buddy Steve were rocking out to Edge's theme music, bashing their head. You know where it goes, you think you know me? Right? They're just bashing their heads, just absolutely losing their minds on the bus and having a great time. And I, being that friend, wanted to be a part of that. I wanted to be a part of their conversations. I wanted to be a part of knowing what the theme songs were, what the music was, all of that, right? So me being that grade 5 kid in 2005, went home, was not allowed to watch wrestling, but I threw it on the TV anyways, and then I had to sit there with the channel, with the remote in my hand, ready to change the channel at any given time that I would hear my mom's footsteps. I had the last channel button ready to go. It was on the family channel, and I had it hovering in my hand for probably about a year straight before they eventually just found out that I watched wrestling, and at that point I was like, I'm not stopping. I'm sorry, I'm not done stopping at not watching, or I'm not gonna not watch wrestling now, right? I like it too much. So then next thing you know, there was half-naked girls on my screen with the Playboy bunnies being the Playboy WWE magazine covers, all those things. Yeah, my mom was not a fan of me watching wrestling, that's for sure. Into the corner, though, Akam gets sent there, but he bounces out with a hard clothesline and knocking down Eric. So yeah, overall, in the grand scheme of things, I am still a relatively new wrestling fan. I am. How come you couldn't watch wrestling when you were a kid? Because my parents grew up, well, at least my dad grew up in the age of the Attitude Era, right? He grew up where he was, that's where he would have thrown on wrestling, right? He also watched a little bit of Rick Rude and Ric Flair and people like that, obviously. But he saw the Attitude Era, and he knew what wrestling had turned into. And through that, my mom knew what wrestling had turned into, and was not a fan of that. What new for a sheltered kid who's in grade 5? Yeah. It was just not a thing that I was allowed to watch, but I ended up watching it anyways. Glad I did. We got ourselves an $8 dono right here from Kevin Langoff. So let's see what he's got to say. He's going to run that Drew McIntyre. Yeah. Yeah.
Conman WWE has a small presence at the Super Bowl. The Rock announced the 49ers. Ric Flair had a commercial, as did Sasha and Roman.
Makes sense. They've got the connection with Fox. But yes, they definitely did. Thank you very much, my friend, for your $8 dono. Thank you, Kevin. I also see this over here on Twitter. Yo, Con, you still forgot your hat at your friend's house. No, I didn't. I have not been to my friend's house since I left my hat there. I'm not joking when I tell you guys, my friend lives, well, this is a different friend than Bob, but this friend lives 3.5 hours away. It is not a simple task to just hop in my car, which I don't have anymore, and go down there to just grab my hat. I will grab my hat the next time I see him, but I am actually quite happy not rocking a hat here on stream all the time. I didn't like that I had to wear a hat for my personality or whatever, the image that I was going for. Enough of that crap, right? Enough of that. Suicide dive right there, delivered to either Akam or Razor, and now take a look at Eric. He sees his opportunity. Here he goes, diving through, suicide dive in his own right, takes out the other member of AOP. Oh! Oh my! Oh God, Ivar hit hard. No! Curb stomp! Rollins, no! Seth Rollins just curb stomped Eric on the far side. Back in the ring we go. I think we're going to have our oh no, 1, 2. Eric's eliminated by Buddy Murphy. Wow. This isn't good. I think Ivar's seriously hurt, ladies and gentlemen. Kevin Owens trying to attend there. Oh, God. Is Ivar hurt too? I can't tell if his arm is seriously out of socket. Are they going to pull him out too? No way. No way. Ivar's been eliminated and we are down to a 3-on-1 situation. Buddy Murphy and the Authors of Pain versus just Kevin Owens. Come on, Kevin, get yours. Nope, they go to commercial break just as Kevin Owens was going to get inside the ring and start fighting them. Oh, man. That was a bad commercial break timing right there. Atlantis Gaming, how you doing, my friend? He says, will Bob ever return to your YouTube channel? So I was just talking to Bob today. This is truth right here. Just talking to Bob today. We were already saying that it would be amazing to try to get him back down. Like I said at the Royal Rumble last weekend, guys, Bob lives 3 hours away. He works a job that starts at 8 a.m. on on Monday mornings. There's nothing we can do about it. You know, he's got to work. We're not in university anymore. Well, he's 25. I'm turning 25 this year. He's turning 26 this year, right? We're freaking adults now. There's no more time to just, well, hang out on a full weekend. You know, there's no time to just sit there and shoot the shit and talk about wrestling. You know what? At any given time, we're both very, very, very busy people now. This has evolved into my job, and of course, if he was able to come and chat wrestling with us live, I would have him down in a heartbeat. There's zero bad blood between me and Bob. Zero. The dude is awesome. Dude's great. Love him. Great dude. But there's zero way that right now we can make it work. I'm going to try for you guys. I promise you. I'm going to try to get him back here on the channel someday. I will build it up. I will make sure you guys know that it's happening so that the Bobaholics out there don't miss their man. But it's tough. It's very tough. It's, distance is a bitch, right? You know, 3 hours, 3.5 hours with traffic. Sucks.
Ladies and gentlemen of the great country of Canada, it's me again, your main man, Scott Stanford, back with another WWE News Slam, and I have some fantastic news.
Yeah, I'm excited for CMU Dark on Friday as well. Big Booty Kevin says, are you part of the Red brand? I see that you don't stream SmackDown that much. Nope, that's not true. That's not true. You just probably looked at just this past week. I wasn't able to be live this past week because I was in Montreal. There's also been a few times... There's been a few times where the streams haven't lined up and haven't worked out on the Fridays because of life. Let's admit it here. We all know that Friday nights can be busy. Friday nights can be difficult to do anything, right? Especially when there's other stuff going on sometimes. So I do try to stream SmackDown every single week. I was not live with it this past week. I will be live with it this Friday, though.
This program is aggressive in nature. It may contain themes that are not suitable for everyone.
Hope I can get him here for WrestleMania. Don't hold your breath, guys. Don't hold your breath. Do not hold your breath, okay? It's, for us wrestling fans, WrestleMania time is like Christmas. For everybody else in the world, it's April. And April is not a month where people are pumped. It's rainy. It's kind of gross out. And people have to work. You know, it's not summer, and as a result, it doesn't make it any easier to get him down for WrestleMania. You know, we will try. I have an open invitation out to Bob anytime that he wants to come down for the pay-per-view, anytime that he is able to come down for the pay-per-view, he is invited. 100%. Here's in the cover, kick out at 2 by Kevin Owens. So as of right now, we have eliminations in the form of Ivar and Eric. Both are no longer down there with Kevin Owens, and this is essentially a 3-on-1 handicap match now. But if Kevin Owens can get an elimination, he can potentially even up the numbers. So he could get Buddy Murphy, Akam, or Rezar out, and then start to pick away, and then all of a sudden it's just a 2-on-1 handicap match. And then it'll be 1-on-1, if he can get there. Ooh. Kevin Owens sent to the outside of the ring, though, there by Buddy Murphy. Murphy goes right after Kevin Owens. Oh, what a fall-away slam, though. Nicely done by KO. He got all of that right there on Buddy Murphy, and now Murphy's going to have to try to get back inside the ring, unless Buddy Murphy's going to be counted out here. What's the referee's count at? I don't see it. Oh, just a count of 1. No, he's not eliminated yet. Hang on, Murphy back inside the ring slowly. There he goes. Buddy Murphy, instead of electing to make a tag, charges headfirst right into Kevin Owens. That wasn't smart. Back heel kick, though. That was smart, and that knocks down KO. Kevin Owens, though, refuses to go down. Kicks out of the cover right there. Do I watch Miz and Mrs.? I do not. I do not. All right, Brady, have yourself a wonderful night, my friend. Tag has been made. In comes either Rezar or Akam. I'm not entirely sure which one he is. I think it's Rezar. Yeah, that's Rezar in the ring right now. Cool. What was the first wrestling t-shirt I bought? First wrestling t-shirt that I bought. Was it a Randy Orton one? I think it was a Randy Orton one. I don't have a ton of wrestling shirts. I think it was a Randy Orton one that I had. Yeah, I think I had a Viper. I think I had an RKO shirt. Something like that. RKO with a Viper. If I'm remembering correctly, yeah.
away from this when both his partners had been eliminated. He could have lived to fight another day, but no, like you said, he wants to...
Yeah, Razor has more hair. I just didn't know entirely which one was which until I started taking a close look at which guy was in the photos right here. Akam working with a side headlock on Kevin Owens, though, right now. The Fiend Highlights is asking me, am I going to stream Elimination Chamber? That's the plan. That's the plan, my friend. Atlantis Gaming asking, how is your girlfriend? She's doing pretty good. We had a wonderful weekend in Montreal. Yeah, it was a great weekend. She had a great time. Did I hear Ray has a concussion? No, I missed that one. How did Ray get a concussion? Yikes. Kevin Owens, though, slowly back up to his feet. Straight shot right to the face there of Akam. Another shot to the face of Akam. Third shot from Kevin Owens to his face. Now KO goes off the ropes. Akam, though, drives his knee into the midsection of KO. And makes a tag to Buddy Murphy. Hey, Scooby, how you doing, my friend? Welcome to the stream. And Rahul asking me, do I still post to Instagram? When I have photos to post, I'm not big on taking photos. Not like I don't. It's not that I don't want to document things, or it's not that I don't want memories of things. Personally, I just never think that. Oh, what a DDT! Wow, what a DDT! What a DDT that Kevin Owens just delivered to Buddy Murphy as his head got spiked into the mat, and now Buddy Murphy needs to make a tag into one of the members of AOP, either Akam or Razor. He's moments away. Tag has been made, and in comes Akam. Kevin Owens, though, is going to stop him right in his tracks here. Kevin Owens has got to stay on the offense. Kevin Owens in a lot of trouble. Akam throws him into the corner. He hits hard, and Kevin Owens just falls down. Man. But to go back to what I was saying, do I still post on Instagram? I'm not big on taking photos, at least just remembering to take them. I will take them gladly if my girlfriend asks me to take a photo. I will take them gladly if my family asks, my friends ask, whatever. But I'm never the person who thinks, hey, let's take a photo. That's not me. So Instagram game is kind of weak, but I post whenever I've got stuff that I feel I need to post. Are you ready for Mandy Rose and Otis's date on Valentine's Day? Yeah. I want to see Otis because he's coming! Yeah, no, that'll be really, really fun. Great. Nice senton there by Kevin Owens. Again, Kevin Owens is the most versatile player that WWE has. You can put him in any freaking moment. Joe, what a super kick! Wow! What a super kick! Now back inside the ring, Kevin Owens. Where's Owens going? KO going all the way to the top rope. Kevin Owens! Owens! Boom! No, Murphy had his knees up. Oh. Buddy Murphy got his knees up on Kevin Owens, and just like that, Buddy has taken control of this matchup. Buddy Murphy's all the way up. Buddy Murphy goes for the meteor. Can't land it on Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens puts him up. Pop-up powerbomb sitting out into the cover. 2. Murphy's been beat. Murphy's been beat. Murphy's eliminated.
Kevin Owens has managed to pick off one of Seth Rollins' disciples. 1 down, 2 to go.
But now he's got both members of the AOP. Brian McDonald, thank you very much, my friend, for subscribing. Welcome to the channel. Into the ring, though. Akam hammer fist across the back. Do you think Akam is going to get eliminated or Razor is going to get eliminated? And then Seth Rollins is going to come in and cause a disqualification? Thus, Kevin Owens will win, but Seth Rollins will beat him up. Something like that. Oh, stunner! 1, 2. Oh, Kevin Owens has got it even now. It's 1-1. Akam has been eliminated, and that leaves Razor. Seth Rollins wants into this matchup so bad. And Kevin Owens is fighting every moment here in this matchup. Wow. Trying to hype up Razor, slapping him in his face. Razor is in the ring. Kevin Owens sidesteps him there. Kevin Owens is going to do it. Oh my God, Kevin Owens. Super kick to Akam. Or sorry, Razor. Super kick to Razor. Kevin Owens. Cannonball! And Kevin Owens now, he's got one more move that he wants to hit here on Rezar. Gonna go all the way to the top rope. He's gonna dive on down. Kevin Owens looking for a swanton bomb. He hits it. Kevin Owens hits it to the cover. 1, 2. Oh, a kick out by Rezar. Who is in the ring, guys? If you want to know, just take a look over there on the match card, right over there. That is who is in the ring right now. Kevin Owens and Akam. Sorry, and Rezar. I keep getting mixed up. Kevin Owens. Gonna lift him up to his shoulders. I don't know if Kevin Owens is going to be able to get him up. Kevin Owens. 2 pumps right there. 3rd pump. This one has him all the way up. Kevin Owens now. Look at the power, though. Seth Rollins trying to get involved. No, from behind. Akam. Oh, my God! What a clothesline. That would make JBL proud as hell. Now he lifts him up. Plants him into the mat. What a spine buster from Rezar. Now lifting Kevin Owens up. Off the ropes again. No, not again. 2nd spine buster to KO. To the cover. 2. Owens has been beat by Rollins' disciples. Wow. Kevin Owens had his best effort forward. And if there wasn't an unfortunate injury there to Ivar, Kevin Owens might have won. There you go. Colton Starman says that's a direct shot at Arn Anderson. How? Because he hit a spine buster? Does that mean Robert Roode's spine buster is a shot at Arn Anderson? Does that mean Bobby Lashley's spine buster is a shot at Arn Anderson? No. I don't know unless I missed something there. Oh boy. All right. So that's how that went down. That was good. That was entertaining as hell. Okay. So there we go. Our results is Buddy Murphy and AOP defeated Kevin Owens and Viking Raiders. There we go, guys. Results tab is now all up to date. Kevin Owens tried, man. He fought his ass off. Straight Slate, I was actually busy commenting on the match. I'm still kind of talking about it. We'll try to get to your comment. Again, there's so many comments, my friend. We were in the high point of a matchup. I was not paying attention to the chat. Listen to the standing ovation for Kevin Owens. And they go to the back.
Messiah, AOP, and Buddy Murphy coming away with the victory in that 6-man tag team elimination match. Now Seth Rollins also will have his hands full later as he takes on my guest. Ladies and gentlemen, Ricochet.
Here comes Richard O'Shea.
Ricochet, tonight you compete in a triple threat match with the chance to face Brock Lesnar at Super Showdown for the WWE Championship. What does this opportunity mean to you?
A chance to compete for the WWE title. I mean, that's the dream, isn't it? Hell, since I was a 14-year-old kid, all I wanted to do was just prove that I could be one of the best, and tonight is my chance to prove that. And I know that it might seem unrealistic for someone like me to earn a WWE title match because of the obstacles that are put in front of me. I know I'm not as big and I'm not as strong as Bobby Lashley is. I don't have a gang like Seth Rollins does. So I have to use something that I believe is more valuable than any of that, something that got me here. So tonight, as slim as it may be, tonight is my chance to prove that determination can outweigh probability. So to answer your question, what does this mean to me? Charlie, it means everything.
Cool.
Opportunity of a lifetime later on tonight for Ricochet.
Here comes Alistair Black. So, I'm going to talk a little bit here, guys. I know I do a lot of that, but I'm going to talk a little more. Ricochet. He is here right now in terms of overall feel. I would say he is on the cusp of the upper mid-card right now. There's no question about it. He is getting there. His mic work sucks. So, if that is the case, that his mic work is going to continue to suck every week, that he is not going to be able to sell his matches through his voice, he needs to start being allowed to be more of Ricochet. And what I mean by that is we need to see more of what got him to the WWE. More of that insane athleticism. I know the reason that WWE is forcing him to dial back his style, it's so that he's protected. It's so that he doesn't get injured while he's in the WWE, so that he can have a long career. But here's the thing. His mic work is not going to sell tickets. So we got to find something that's going to sell tickets for Ricochet. He is truly one of a kind in the ring. On the microphone, he's as bland and as boring as anybody comes. He doesn't convey that message of being the underdog that he's trying to convey. It sounds like he is reading words off of a page. If he can find how to get past that, great. You've got yourself an incredible underdog star for years and years to come. But here's the thing. Right now, I'm looking up and down the roster of superstars who can do what he is doing right now in the ring, right? Because the stuff that Ricochet does in the ring is impressive, but it's dialed back. It's not impossible for other superstars to do it. And I look at somebody like Ali, Mustafa Ali, that should be his role. What they have Ricochet in right now should be Mustafa Ali's role. It should be. His mic work is out of this world compared to Ricochet, bar none. And he also has just as good of a moveset as high flying, cool finisher, 450 splash, right? I mean the 054, I should say. It's, to me, Ricochet's got to find something. He's got to find the next level, because I love what Ricochet can do in the ring. WWE has dialed back his stuff in the ring, so you're either going to have to figure that out and allow him to be Ricochet again, or give him a manager. Give him somebody that can speak. He doesn't have to speak all the time. Give him somebody cool from the past. Who knows who it could be? I'm sure you can find somebody. But in my opinion, right now, Ali could do a much more effective job in the underdog role that Ricochet is being presented. Again, I love Ricochet. I think he is great. I think his entrance is one of a kind. I think that his movesets is amazing. But again, unless WWE allows him to truly be Ricochet, he's not going to stand out. He does not have the charisma to stand out on a roster with people that have charisma, right? Like, I mean, I'm serious here. There are some charismatic superstars within WWE, and he doesn't hold a candle to them. Not even close. But in the ring, when he's allowed to do his thing, when he's allowed to be Ricochet, when he's allowed to be the guy that got him to the WWE, there is nobody better. There is nobody better than Ricochet when he's allowed to do his thing. Well, think about Ricochet versus Will Ospreay. Think about how much waves Will Ospreay has been making over in New Japan Pro Wrestling because he's allowed to be Will Ospreay. Ricochet is better than Will Ospreay in nearly every way. But WWE has slowly taken the seasoning out of Ricochet that made him Ricochet, and now he's just as bland as any other high flyer. It's unfortunate. I don't know if tonight a win here would be the direction to go in building up Ricochet. We know that he would lose to Brock Lesnar at Super Showdown, but he'd have an incredible matchup, which would be really, really fun. But the reasoning that I think that we might see Ricochet not win this matchup is because what's the point? What's the point in building him up to a WWE title match just to lose to Brock Lesnar, right? He's obviously going to put his best foot forward against Brock, but he would still lose. You got to build him up in a different way. We got to see him move up the rankings, and he almost at this point needs something changed. He needs a different direction for his character, just a little bit, just a little bit. Anyways, though, that's my opinion there, everybody. It's not fact. It's not end-all, be-all, right? If you have a difference of opinion, that is okay. It's just my own, right? I still love Ricochet. I still can't wait to see him every time he wrestles in the ring. But I hope WWE takes the training wheels off him for some reason. So we got ourselves Eric Young versus Alistair Black here in this matchup. This one should be over really, really quick. It is damn unfortunate that Eric Young went from the leader of Sanity to this guy, to Eric Young. He was entertaining as hell with Insanity, and I don't know why WWE ever broke that up. What a running knee strike there from Alistair Black. Eric Young got hit hard there, man. I think his mouth is actually bleeding. Back elbow catches Alistair Black right there. Yeah, look at the blood pouring out of the mouth of E. Young. Oh my God, another step-up knee, and E. Young drops to the mat. Is he going to lift him up? Is it over? Eric Young hit with the Black Mass. It's over. Wow. 1, 2, 3. Wow. Defeats Eric Young. Poor E. Young. Man, poor E. Shizzle. Like, that dude deserves a lot better than this. I know you need jobbers, but boy, oh boy, that's tough to see Eric Young's career be at this state, isn't it? Same with Matt Hardy. Tough to watch Matt Hardy be in the state of his career that he's in. I kind of agree, Plumpy. I think Eric Young could be really good down in NXT. He doesn't have the main roster vibe. You know, he had the main roster vibe when he was a part of Sanity. He doesn't have the main roster vibe anymore. So I'd be down to see him go back to NXT and see if he could rediscover a character. Here we go. Here's Alistair Black.
Remember when they told you when you were young that you could grow up to be everything that you wanted to be? Only then later on realize that it was quite the opposite. See, I never understood that about our system. See, because that's not me, that's not real. That to me is not authentic. Now, I am a firm believer that people should be whoever they choose to be.
What a babyface character. Wow. Money. Money.
Right there drives relentless competition. So when I knock down the Raw locker room, there won't be any light that seeps in. I will engulf the whole room in shadows cast from the Black Mass.
Wow.
And while you are laying there, you will realize that it was done by a person who was told that he could be whatever he wanted to be.
Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. That's a promo. That is a bone-chilling promo. What a babyface promo, guys. Oh my, what a babyface promo. A badass babyface who has a connection with the fans and is literally telling the fans, while he kicks people's teeth in, you can be whatever you want to be. I chose to be this ass kicker. Like, what? What a cool freaking promo that is. You can be anything that you want to be, and just know it was done by a man who chose to be this. Like, however he worded that. Obviously, that's not how the promo went, but like, how amazing is that? It's a spin of like an underdog babyface with a badass. Like, all of a sudden, WWE has some really cool babyface characters. Alistair Black, Drew McIntyre just come to my mind right away. Daniel Bryan has switched into a really neat babyface character. The New Day are incredible right now. Seriously, the New Day are doing incredible babyface work right now. They are getting Miz and Morrison over so good. They're being amazing. It's just WWE's babyface potential is growing and growing and growing. And Kevin Owens, my God, Samoa Joe. The babyface side is strong right now on Monday Night Raw. And when you go back just a few months ago, the babyface side was led by Seth Rollins, and it was one of the worst babyface runs we've had in a while. Crazy. Raw is really quite good these days. SmackDown sucks. SmackDown has not been good, right? It has not been good. But Humberto Carrillo, so here's the thing I bet you we're going to see. Humberto Carrillo is going to be built up over the next 30 days. Obviously, Andrade written off TV as he was suspended for 30 days because of his first violation of the wellness policy. So, yeah, unfortunate there that he's going to be off TV for the next 30 days. But I believe, if I'm not mistaken, the 30 days expires on or the day before of Super Showdown, so expect Humberto Carrillo versus Andrade at Super Showdown. That's what I'm going to guess is going to go down, right? Yeah. We got ourselves a $5 dono from Mr. Slade. How you doing, my friend? He says, can't wait for my debut on CMU. After rising popular in the Indies, I feel that the CMU is my last stop. It will be my home. It will be great. Watch and see. Well, dude, I'm excited to see your debut in the CMU as well, my friend. If you guys don't know what the CMU is, it is called the Conman Universe. Every single Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, we have an edition of the CMU for you, whether it's Monday Night Con, Wednesday Night Bob, or CMU Dark. You guys can catch it around 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time right here on YouTube. Come in, chat along, be a part of the show, because it is everybody in our live chat. They get a character in the show, and we essentially have them fight it out until we crown new champions. We give you great storylines, promos, everything. It's a great series. If you have not watched the Conman Universe yet, once again, make sure you watch it every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Be a part of the CMU. Also, if you would like to be in the CMU, you can always click on the join button and become a $5 member or become a part of Legends Row. Here we go, guys. We got ourselves a $5 dono, like I said, from Straight to Slade, so let's roll it now.
I can't wait for my debut on CMU. After rising popular in the Indies, I feel that CMU is my last stop. It will be my home. I will be great. Watch and see.
All right, there we go. Wally, he just saying, when do you think I will win the draw? Well, again, my friend, you asked this question, I want to say last week. It's a draw. I cannot tell you how I know when you're going to win. All I got to say, my friend, is if you keep being in the draw, you at least have a chance. It's a draw. It's all random. I really wish that I could give you an answer, buddy. If you wish to upgrade to Legends Row, you can get a guaranteed character in the series right then and there and skip the draw. Cody Bake, how you doing, my friend? Welcome to the stream. What have you missed so far? So far, we saw Kevin Owens lose in a 3-on-3 elimination match. He had the Viking Raiders by his side. There was an injury to Ivar there, a worked injury, I should say. That led to a great elimination-style matchup. Buddy Murphy got eliminated by Kevin Owens. Akam got eliminated by Kevin Owens, but then Rezar clubbed him from behind and put away Kevin Owens. Then also, what did we have? We had Liv Morgan defeat Lana. Ruby Riott returned, which is really cool. Ruby Riott made a return. She resumed her heel work, turning on Liv Morgan. So it looks like we're going to get ourselves a feud between Liv Morgan and Ruby Riott moving forward. What else happened here tonight? We saw Alistair Black defeat Eric Young, which was kind of fun. And then Randy Orton, he had a hell of a promo at the start of the show. It was very similar to Roman Reigns' post-WrestleMania promo, where he said, this is my yard now. The fans basically booed Randy Orton out of the building, and he said, I can't do this. So yeah, that's kind of the show there, my friend, and nice to see you. Hope you're doing well, buddy. I hope the family's doing well as well. Hey, CV Action Figures, how you doing, my friend? Welcome to the stream. And Tayano says, I love your reactions. Well, I appreciate that, my friend. Thank you. Thank you for your kind words. But Humberto, who's he going to be facing?
Meanwhile, back here live on Monday Night Raw, a renewed sense of confidence in Humberto Carrillo after taking out Andrade last week.
Oh, no way! No way! Angel Garza! Yeah! No way! With Zelina Vega! Zelina Vega's got Angel Garza! The cousin of Andrade?
Look who it is! Are you surprised, Humberto?
Well, that was slightly sensual.
Ladies and gentlemen, do you want to know why Humberto is surprised? Because nobody smart plays fair.
Wow.
Vulnerability is a liability, and I found yours. Because when you mess with my business, I'm not the one that pays the price. You are. Cállate! Standing next to me is not some hired hitman because you viciously DDT'd Andrade into the concrete last week. No. It is much, much worse. Standing next to me is a former champion in NXT. Standing next to me is the hottest Latino prospect. And standing next to me, here's the best part, is Humberto Carrillo's cousin.
Oh.
Angel Garza!
Oh, whoa. Did I say Andrade's cousin? I definitely said Andrade's cousin. Sorry, I meant Humberto. My bad, guys. I know I misled you. Humberto's cousin, Angel Garza.
You go out and get his cousin, Angel Garza? Got any idea how she convinced him to do her dirty work?
This is really cool.
Humberto. Primito. That's in Spanish. Cousin. I know that you are in shock because you are seeing me right here. But there's a reason. We both know that in the actual time, right now, this era, I am the leader of our family.
Oh.
So, you answer to me.
All right. I kind of like the promo style.
And all you have done that last week's has been a disgrace.
A disgrace?
Wait. Not just to me. To all these people. To our family. And to our Latinos. Wow. Stop! Así.
Whoa! Yeah! There you go. Humberto snatching the mic away like candy from a baby. Massive Eddie vibes, though, everybody. Massive Eddie vibes. Massive Eddie Guerrero vibes.
¿Desgracia? ¿Crees que soy la desgracia? Después de que vienes aquí, arrogante, presumido y traicionero. Y tú, no vuelvas a meter a mi familia.
¡Oh! ¡Yo! Wow, Zelina just smacked him, and there goes Humberto. Humberto falls down because Angel Garza, the former Cruiserweight champion, just starts hammering away. Angel Garza pounding the crap out of Humberto. Slapping his face. Whoa! Wow! Humberto Carrillo is... Oh, no. Look at this. This is family. What type of freaking family is this, man? No way. Lifts him up. Garza. Wow, the Will Clipper. It's over. The Wing Clipper, not the Will Clipper, my bad. The Wing Clipper is what he calls that. Now throws Humberto through the outside of the ropes. And uh-oh, Humberto's in a really, really tough predicament now. Draw, wow! What a drop kick to the face there of Humberto Carrillo. And now sent right into the steel steps. Angel Garza looks like $1 million, guys. I hope this is good call up for Angel. I hope that they realize they could take the Cruiserweight title off of him and bring him onto the main roster and be effective with him. Because the dude oozes charisma. There's no question about that. Little rough on the microphone in the tongue of English. But let's be honest here. He can have a manager with him if he is alongside of Andrade. He could have Zelina Vega manage him a little bit. I think it's great. This guy is amazing. He's got Mad Eddie vibes. Like, seriously. Mad Eddie vibes. But I think Angel Garza now... Here comes Rey Mysterio! Okay! And now Rey Mysterio coming to make the save. Mysterio saving Humberto Carrillo again. Are we going to get a Mysterio versus... Oh my god, are we going to get Mysterio versus Garza? Wow. Mysterio making the save for Carrillo here. Is he going to go in and face him in a match? We going to have a match? Ray steps up on the ring. Angel Garza's ready to fight here, I think. Yeah, Mysterio's in the ring. Here we go, everybody. And we go to commercial break. Wow. Wait, what, Runner Zed? They said Goldberg was going to be on SmackDown? What? Is that true? Is that true? Are we going to get Goldberg this Friday? Wait, hold up. Is that true? What? I didn't hear about Goldberg. Some people are saying it's true. Yeah, what? Hold up. No, guys, I didn't see any ads. Did not see any of the ads.
A hard 20 after a hard day.
So, Goldberg.
Waking up before the sun isn't for everyone.
Let's see. Wow! It's actually happening. Who's next? We'll find out when Goldberg returns to SmackDown this Friday at 8/7 Central on Fox TV.
Guess what?
Goldberg makes his Fox debut this Friday night SmackDown.
Chicken you know and love with a spicy twist. And it's giving people spice face. See that?
Wow.
That looks hot. Spicy habanero McChicken. The classic McChicken with the spicy kick of habanero sauce.
Yo, that's so cool. That is so cool, everybody. Goldberg this Friday, so obviously they're going to be building up towards Super Showdown for something.
Sometimes a lone wolf.
Yeah, I don't know what the match would be. Goldberg versus who?
Sometimes you want it to last forever. Nespresso virtual.
Yeah, I don't know. Who would you guys think that he would be facing?
Capsule, because you always deserve exceptional coffee. Virtuo, more from every cup. Nespresso, what else?
I legit don't know. Let me ask you guys, though, the question, who will win?
Why are we back on flight 828? We're all supposed to die. We have until June to stop that from happening.
What if we can't stop
Question hashtag Raw. So it'll either be Rey Mysterio, or it will be Angel Garza. I can't believe we're getting Angel Garza versus Rey Mysterio here tonight. That's cool.
Manifest Mondays 10/9 Central on City TV.
You're about to have so much fun!
The Fiend, Bray Wyatt, will be in Vancouver for the first time ever with
All right.
Will he finally break the leader of the Yes Movement?
No more mind games. Anytime, any place, any Bray.
Witness Daniel Bryan.
Sorry, I'm just looking through your guys' chat here. I'm really all of a sudden just flabbergasted. I don't have a clue what WWE is going to do. It could actually get the channel in a lot of trouble. Okay?
Was it for Vega to go get Garza? Well, there's probably some little family animosity there. You think? Maybe some jealousy on the part, or even jealousy on the part of Angel, because all of a sudden here.
So yeah, Big Rocker Johnson, I'm gonna need you to stop saying that. I'm gonna no. All right. Anyways, though, we got ourselves a matchup right now. Wow, I'm really just. Okay, sorry about that. Okay. Problem with the live stream there, Kevin Langoff. Nothing I can do about it. But Maul, thanks for your dono, buddy. Sure. Thanks, man.
Look at this, two fantastic athletes going at it. First time ever here in WWE. Mysterio.
Anyways, though. Oh, I'm not mad. Definitely not mad. I'm just a little worried. Just a little worried. Anyways, though. It's all she wrote. Angel Garza just like sticking the hand out, asking for a handshake. Wow. Is Mysterio going to shake the hand? After the stream is done, edit. Well, I'm going to have to try to do that. Oh, Garza just ripped his pants off, threw it right at Mysterio. And now Angel Garza going right back on the offense here. Guys, there's no need to end the stream. We're fine. We're fine. I'm just going to have to edit it afterwards. I mean, let's be honest here. I don't have any strikes on the channel right now. So if that is, for whatever reason, going to get me something, I will get a warning first. So, yeah. And I will fight it if it happens. I will absolutely fight it. Absolutely, 100%. Oh, what a drop kick to the legs right there of Rey Mysterio. Oh, yes, if they take it down, I won't lose. You're absolutely right, Carl. You're absolutely right, Colton Starman. Cody, you say you'll fight me? All right, Duke's up, buddy. All right, what you got? I got you a quick little 1-2 boom. Oh, yeah, that was the worst punches in the history of the game, but, you know, still. It's like I'm throwing Shane McMahon punches. Uh-oh, going after the mask there. Let's just say this much. Angel Garza, look at the amount of charisma this guy has. Just the amount of charisma off the ropes. And a knee strike to the middle of the chest. Now down to the cover, hooks the leg. Both legs, I should say, kick out by Mysterio. Thank you, Roger Dodger. I appreciate it, buddy. Angel Garza now around the back of Rey Mysterio. Going to try to do a big maneuver here. I can't believe we're seeing Angel Garza on Monday Night Raw. How freaking awesome is this? Now, this could be a situation. Oh my God, what the hell did Mysterio just do? What a move. Sets him up right away for the 619. Off the ropes, Mysterio. Ooh, sent over top rope though. Angel Garza now off the ropes himself. Slides underneath Mysterio, pulls him. Oh, wow. Pulling the feet of Mysterio out from underneath him. And Angel Garza is in control of this matchup. And we go for another commercial break. My God. Another one. Weird, weird, weird. All right. We got ourselves a $10 dono. Thank you very much, Hunter Hand. I appreciate it. He says, people like that need to move on. Like, he obviously knows you're streaming, and it's not really, or it's really not funny, and that you would be fine with just people like them need to grow up. Yeah, you're right, my friend. You're absolutely right. The timestamp is 21:38. Thank you, Kevin. Thank you, Kevin Wade.
A hard 20 after a hard day.
Wait. Minus 21:38. Yeah, minus 21:38.
Isn't for everyone.
Is that it?
No. Peloton isn't for everyone.
Maybe. Something like that. Hunter Hand, though, I do appreciate it, buddy. Thank you for your support, my friend. Let's roll your $10 dono right now. So, there we go. 10 big ones right there. There we go. Let's roll it. Boom! Behold the king. The king of kings. On your knees, dog. Woo! Ha-ha! All hail. Bow down to the king.
People like that need to move on, like he obviously knows you're streaming and it's really not funny and that you will be fine. Just people like them need to grow up.
And then we've got ourselves an amazing, absolutely positively, absolutely unreal, absolutely everything it needs to be, everything this dono right here is absolutely glorious. I won't give in till I'm victorious. And I will defend. Thank you, Cody. I appreciate it, my friend. Dropping a 20 bomb right in there, and he attaches a super sticker that says, thanks for being you. Cody, thanks for being you, and thank you for the constant support you have given to this channel throughout the multiple years that you have been here. I hope you're doing well, man. I really hope you are, and I hope the newborn is doing well as well. Hopefully everything is good there, buddy. If I had to change, or if I had to choose 3 superstars to change attires, whose would I change, and what would they wear? 3 superstars to change their attires. And what would I change them to? Okay, I don't know what I would change them to. I'm trying to think of the 3 worst attires in the WWE. Good to hear, Cody. Good to hear, man. Good to hear. I don't know. Shorty G's. Shorty G's. Get rid of that attire. Shorty G needs to change up his attire. I like Corbin's attire. I don't think there's anything wrong with King Corbin's attire, to be 100% honest. I like Buddy Murphy's attire as well. I know some people have some issues with that one. Shorty G's the first one that comes to mind. I might also change Roman Reigns. Yeah, Brandon D. I might also change his Roman Reigns attire a little bit. Some people saying Cesaro. That's not a bad one. Cesaro could use a new type of look. He definitely could. I liked his bar attire to be not like he's going out to the bar, but when he was a part of the bar attire, right? I quite like that. We got ourselves a $10 dono from Waleed Hijaz, who says he's my #1 fan. Thank you so much, Waleed Hijaz. I appreciate your $10 dono right there. Thank you so much, buddy. Behold the king. The king of kings. On your knees, dog. Goes for a moonsault, can't connect it right there. And Angel Garza misses the moonsault. This has been a hell of a match already. Bow down to the king. Rolling through, Mysterio goes for the cover, hooks him. Oh, kick out by Garza. But now Garza slides through, rolls him up. Mysterio, oh, kick to the side of his head as well. Waleed, thanks again, my friend, for the $5 dono. He says, keep it up. I absolutely will. And you know who's also keeping it up is Angel Garza as he kicks out at 2.5. But ladies and gentlemen, just like that, we've got ourselves a new boss. His name is Cody Begg, becoming a one-time Boss Battle Champion. So thank you so much, Cody Begg. Boom. One-time Boss Battle Champion. And then Waleed Hijaz comes in with the $5 bomb right after that. I think Waleed might very well be our new boss. Mysterio goes for Around the World. He goes into a DDT. He hits it there on Angel Garza. And now Angel Garza's got a tough time ahead of him. Mysterio trying to go down. Hooks both legs. Into the cover. Count of 2. Kick out by Garza. Boom. Thank you so much, Waleed. And then Waleed, he just followed it up with another $5 dono. But before that, we've got to say, we've got ourselves a new boss. His name is Waleed Hijaz. Thank you so much, my friend. You have become a one-time Boss Battle Champion. Nice seated senton there by Rey Mysterio. Off the ropes, but caught by Garza. Oh, kick. Oh my God, it's over. 1, 2, Mysterio late kick out. Just kicking out. Brandon D says, how do you feel knowing your homeboys Nickelback are qualified for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame now? I didn't know that they're qualified for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. That's kind of neat. Actually, some funny things, speaking of Nickelback, my parents messaged me, I want to say earlier this month, and basically said, hey, Nickelback's coming to Toronto. Do you want to go? And I was like, how much? They're like $100. I'm like, that could be really, really, really good. That could be fun. You know, Nickelback I loved as a kid. Why the hell not? I've already seen them once. I'd see them again. We'd probably take a limo down and drink our asses off, right? Anyways, off the ropes. Garza saved by Zelina Vega. Ooh. I like how they're building up Zelina Vega, too. I like that they didn't just leave Andrade off TV for the 30 days. They just replaced Angel Garza. What a senton. Mysterio taking it to him. Yeah, baby. Yeah, I don't really care. They're straight to slate. It would probably be fine. I like her current attire, though. Is Zelina Vega going to get kicked out? Oh, no! Super kick from behind. And, folks, I think Garza's going to win. Wow! Slammed right into the barricade. No. No! Garza! No! Garza with a DDT of his own! So, disqualification. How is a DDT on concrete that was exposed before the match a DQ? That doesn't make sense. That's a part of the environment. That's part of ringside. That's no different than announce tables. That's no different than steel steps. That's no different than the steel posts. That was a part of the active ring. The concrete was exposed before the matchup. That's not a foreign object. That is an oversight of the rules right there by WWE. Colton Starman says, but it's legal to DDT on a chair. No, it's not legal to DDT on a chair. Never is. And the only time it's legal is when there's a no DQ match. But that makes no sense. Everybody, I'm going to need you to go over to twitter.com/Conman167. Favorite and retweet my latest tweet that I just posted. It says, how is a DQ on, or how does a DDT on concrete that was exposed before the match a DQ? Hashtag Raw. Guys, head on over there. Favorite and retweet that one because I don't know. I don't know how that's a thing. Yeah. That to me made 0 cents. 0 cents. What a match, though. I mean, here's the thing.
NXT live this Wednesday, 8/7 Central, only on USA.
Here's the thing. Angel Garza got put over in that one.
$120 for the night, please.
$95 for the night, please. Wait.
That's just a interesting way to go. But I'm so happy to see Angel Garza get called up like that here, at least even if it's just for the time being, for the feud with Humberto Carrillo to try to put it over into Super Showdown. But, like, let's face it, Angel Garza's looked really, really good. Rey wins via DQ. So Rey Mysterio does pick up the win. And I guess the disqualification then does save Garza. It does protect Mysterio as well, and it gets some heat on Angel Garza. But again, it's just the slight attention to the rules. I'm a big fan of when WWE follows their own rules, right? I'm a fan when WWE says, hey, we've got ourselves a match. These are the rules. We are going to follow them because the rules make sense. That, to me, works when WWE does that. When they start trying to do all these finicky disqualification finishes and how can we do a unique way to get him disqualified, it doesn't always work. That right there didn't make sense. I'm okay with disqualifications, and I have always said this. I am okay with disqualifications as long as it makes sense. And that right there, the reasoning of the DQ made sense. But the way they went about it, no, it doesn't make any sense at all. None.
Kevin Owens, Alistair Black, Ricochet, a massive 8-man tag team match.
Why are people saying, Rey, is he in a match? He wasn't a match. Oh, wow. I just realized that I got the wrong people up there the entire time. I never fixed the Rey Mysterio one. Whoops, my bad, everybody. It was Angel Garza versus Rey Mysterio, but I had the wrong people up there on the screen, so that is 100% on your boy, Conman. 100%.
Hey, guess what? For the first time ever, WWE Live Road to WrestleMania is coming to Brandon. Get ready to see all your favorite super.
Anyways, though, guys, if you have not done so, please make sure you leave a like on this video. Also, making sure you are subscribed to the channel. You can see your name pop up here above my head. And as always, everybody, if you're enjoying the show, you can always drop your little donation, just like this man right here, Waleed Hijaz. How you doing, my friend? And Kevin Langoff. Wow, we got the super chat starting to roll here. Oh, yeah. Those wallet battles be opening up here in the seams. We got ourselves the $15 from Waleed. He says, bask in the glory. Hashtag Dono hype. And you're damn right, there's some hype around there. That 15 big one from Waleed. Thank you so much, my friend. It's time for basking season. It's time to hear Keith Lee's theme song. Here we go, everyone. Oh, bask in his glory, for he is limitless. Oh, bask in his glory, for he is limitless. Bask in his glory. Oh, bask in his glory, for he is limitless. Keith Lee!
DONOHYPE.
Oh, I've seen that as well, Kevin Langoff. Thank you for the $5 dono, my friend. I really do appreciate it. Yeah, I've seen that video. The ghosts wrestling each other where it's just the referee. They had a table spot. It was funny. It was really, really, really funny. Guys, if you have never seen that one, look it up. The ghosts wrestle each other. It was literally a referee putting over two ghosts. They had a table spot. They had a referee bump, I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong. I believe they had a referee bump. They had something. It was really, really, really fun. If you guys could ever watch that one, go ahead. I'm sure Jim Cornette is turning over in his alive grave. Okay, here we go, though. We got another $5 dono. Like I said, Kevin Langoff, thank you very much, my friend. Here's Charlotte Flair.
Where I seen it, but dude wrestled a ghost. Hilarious.
And then Steve Taylor says she's wearing her red robe. She hasn't wore that in forever. Has it been a time? I guess it has been a little bit since we've seen her in a red robe, right? But the Queen, Charlotte Flair, is here. Quick turn and a beautiful pyro show here for all of us. Since he's already beaten Taker and Brock, do you think Reigns beats Goldberg next? Here's the thing. A Goldberg versus Reigns match, sure, that's money, right? That's going to be a big match. That's what you would kind of expect to see at Super Showdown in Saudi Arabia, a match of that magnitude, right? Somebody from yesteryear fighting another big star of today. That's kind of the direction that WWE is trying to move in with Super Showdown, having more of their like outlandish matches at the show, right? And then having more of their wrestling fan stuff happen at WrestleMania. Yeah. So Charlotte Flair is here, everybody. She points at the WrestleMania sign. Now I need all of us to let out our biggest woo!
Wants to know who I'm going to choose to face at WrestleMania. Am I going to choose the Raw Women's Championship and face Becky Lynch? Am I going to choose the SmackDown Women's Championship and face Bayley? So here's the thing, I've held the Raw Women's Championship multiple times. And I've beaten Becky. I've held the SmackDown Women's Championship multiple times, and I've beaten Bayley.
Wow.
I have actually held all...
Whoa. They're chanting Rhea Ripley.
Yes, 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 yes. The Queen has love for NXT.
Okay.
And NXT has love for their queen.
No way. Are they going to do Rhea Ripley versus Charlotte?
I was saying, I've held all the gold 10 times.
10 times.
But the queen still wants all the gold.
It's gonna happen! It's gonna happen! Oh my, I just got goosebumps up and down my back. Rhea freaking Ripley is here, the NXT Women's Champion. Oh my god! Oh no way! They are gonna do it. They are in fact gonna do Charlotte versus Rhea Ripley at Mania. Oh my. Okay. Alright, Rhea Ripley has arrived, ladies and gentlemen. And, yeah, baby. Ooh, okay. I'm excited for this. So, Rhea Ripley versus Charlotte Flair at Mania. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Oh my god. Some of you were right. Some of you were absolutely right. You guys called this before I did. I said that I didn't think this was gonna happen, but if it did happen, I would mark out. You are seeing the marking out right now. Conman is so happy. Here's Rhea Ripley. NXT. NXT. NXT.
You know, Charlotte, you did win the Women's Royal Rumble. And now you get to challenge for any title that you want at WrestleMania.
Ooh.
And like you said, you've already beaten Becky, and you've already beaten Bayley. But you know who you haven't beaten?
Oh my, come on. Come on, give me the match. Give me the match. Yeah, baby. Give me the match.
As a matter of fact, I've actually beaten you.
You.
if you're gonna challenge for any title at WrestleMania, well...
Oh, no way. Do it, man. Do it. Let's see this, man. Let's see this match get made here tonight. Yes, yes, yes. Stares her down. And just leaves. No way. We're not getting an answer. Wow. Charlotte Flair has left the ring.
Looks like the Queen wants no part of Rhea Ripley.
Oh, guys. Whoa, 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 whoa. To everybody saying boo, boring, lame, whatever. This is the first step. Mania's a long ways away. And she woos. She woos as she gets up there on the top. No, guys, that is a great segment. What it just did there is it kept us intrigued as to who Charlotte Flair is going to be picking, but it hinted heavily at who she is and has got us excited for a WrestleMania program. That was everything that segment needed to be. Here we go. Here's Bobby Lashley.
Bobby, what's your battle plan going into your triple threat match against Seth Rollins and Ricochet? And are you at all distracted?
You got it there, Justin Beverly.
Wasn't victorious in her rematch against Liv earlier tonight?
No, I'm not distracted. Not at all. Not at all. See, because my wife, Lana, her match was just that. It was her match. Okay? Because we're going to have plenty of reason to celebrate tonight after I win my match tonight and finally get the opportunity that I deserve and that I've earned since the day that I returned back to WWE. Tonight, I'm going to beat Seth Rollins, and I'm going to defeat Ricochet. Or hell, I might beat them both at the same time. You know why? Because I am the one man on the WWE roster that can back up a bold statement like that. And here's one more thing. After I lay waste to the two of those guys, ladies and gentlemen, here's your spoiler. I'm going to defeat Brock Lesnar at the Super Showdown, and I'm going to go on to WrestleMania as the WWE World Champion. And here's one more thing. When I do go to WrestleMania, I will beat the holy hell out of Drew McIntyre and remain your WWE champion.
Wow.
I mean, the possibility of Bobby Lashley against Brock Lesnar? Yes, please.
Bobby's not good on the microphone. We know this. Nothing's going to change with that at this point in his career. Personally, guys, I've said this a couple times here tonight, and I'm going to say it again. I do think that Bobby Lashley is going to win. I do think Bobby Lashley's going to win. Now, if I had to say what the odds-on favorite is, the storyline dictates Ricochet. 100% the storyline dictates Ricochet. But, WWE, when they brought in Bobby Lashley, they wanted Bobby Lashley versus Brock Lesnar to be a WrestleMania match. That's what they wanted. Bobby Lashley faltered as a face, turned into a heel, and then has kind of been floundering, trying to get up on his feet again with Lio Rush, with Sami Zayn, like that feud with Sami Zayn, then his stuff with Lio Rush, and of course everything in between. It's been a tough ride for Bobby Lashley to get back to being over, but now the storyline that he is in with Lana, he is at least getting the heat again on him. And so what I believe at this point, Lashley versus Lesnar at Super Showdown is a big enough match on the surface to draw casual viewers, to draw and sell tickets, MMA versus MMA sort of deal. They can hype it up. It has the ability to sell big tickets. There's no question about that. They're two big men who it was called a dream match when Bobby Lashley was brought in to Monday Night Raw. It was. Don't act like you guys weren't some of the people who were saying Bobby Lashley is amazing once he got signed on to Monday Night Raw, because you were. Everybody was hyped up about Bobby Lashley coming in. Everybody was hyped up about his work in TNA now coming over to Monday Night Raw, and then he floundered. But when he came in, he was a hyped up guy. Everybody was pumped to see him return. They were pumped to see him versus Brock Lesnar. That was the match they were talking about. So that is the reason why I think the match is going to happen at Super Showdown. It's no longer a WrestleMania match at this point in where Lashley is, but it certainly is a Super Showdown match that could seem like it's a Mania style of matchup, a Mania level match. Personally, I think that's the way they're going to go. Again, I will not be surprised even in the slightest if they go in the direction of Ricochet versus Brock Lesnar. That's what the story is telling us where they are going. But remember, the story that is being told isn't always the one that gets told, right? It's not always the one that ends that way. Sometimes it's about building up the babyface superstars and then letting them let the fans down so they can apologize and come back as a bigger star, and then you let them down. And that's that slow build up the ladder to where the fan support is always behind you. They could do that with Ricochet. I don't know if it's necessarily a good idea to place Ricochet versus Brock Lesnar when you're trying to make that build up of Ricochet, because sure, he can have a great showing against Brock Lesnar, but what happens? He just gets the Finn Balor treatment. He hit Brock Lesnar, hit a peak, had a cool storyline, didn't win the title, and went all the way back down to the bottom of the card before he had to turn heel and go to NXT because there was nothing left for him on the main roster. That's where Finn Balor was at, right? So hopefully that's not the case with Ricochet. Anyways, though, guys, we're going to roll a quick ad. If you guys are enjoying the show, please make sure you leave a like on this video. Also, making sure you are subscribed to the channel.
PCL's cut right in half. No one has done what Connor has done.
Matt Handy asking me, did Randy Orton come out to explain his actions, what he did to Edge? Kind of. He came out at the start of the show, but he didn't say anything. Said a few words, got booed out of the building, and then it was over. When did Rhea Ripley beat Charlotte? At Survivor Series, correct? Yeah, it was Survivor Series where Team NXT beat Team WWE? Or beat SmackDown and Raw? Like, yeah, when the woman won that one. That's when Rhea Ripley beat Charlotte. If AJ Styles is hurt, they could bring up Finn Balor to lead the club. Then when AJ comes back, they can feud over who's going to be the leader. It's a great idea. Great idea, man. Who do I think Goldberg is going to face? Okay. I think it's probably going to be Roman Reigns. But they could do Braun Strowman. He's the IC champion. I don't think they would put the IC title on Goldberg, but if they wanted ratings, I don't know. We don't know what WWE is thinking right now because they just went through firing the co-presidents. Something is being shooken up in WWE. They need ratings. They might do that. So Natalya versus Asuka, I guess? Okay. Random match, but sure. Should be fine. Don't have any issues with this one. Can't really complain over this matchup. Is it unique? Not really, but have we seen it recently? No, so I'm okay with it. All right. So Asuka versus Natalya. Two very good performers in the ring. I'm going to ask you guys, who do you think is going to win over on twitter.com/Conman167. We'll get that posted for you guys in just a few moments, okay? I don't think I've stayed up to date with my results tab, though. Angel Garza, Rey Mysterio defeated Angel Garza by DQ. Boom. And then this match right here, correct? Asuka versus Natalia. Cool. All right. Now let's head on over to Twitter, guys, and you can make sure you vote in the poll for who you guys think is going to win. So who will win is the question. Hashtag Raw. We've got, nope, not Rawcast, Raw. Asuka or Natalia. Can I just say this much right now? Tom Phillips has been doing an incredible job on commentary tonight. The way that he works with Jerry the King Lawler is great. You can see exactly why they took Vic Joseph off of the commentary team and put him on it instead. The guy's chemistry with Jerry the King Lawler is truly out of this world right now. There's a triple threat match prior to SummerSlam with Charlotte, Rhea, and Bayley, in which Rhea rolled up Charlotte when trying to do the figure eight. Is that what it was? You're right. I think you're right. Yeah, I think you're right, man. Man, Asuka's got a knee bar locked in. Natalia trying to reverse that knee bar into her own little knee bar, kicking at the arm there. Man, Natalia's great when it comes to submissions. I wish we would see more submission wrestling in WWE. And by submission wrestling, I mean back and forth, quick, trying to wrestle down the opponent, trying to lock the arm in, trying to lock the limb in, reversals, up, down, moving around, quick on your feet, but it's just mat-based wrestling sort of thing. I would love to see that from Natalia and Asuka here during this matchup if they ever did that. It seems like they're definitely going for a submission-based matchup. Headlocks, leg locks, ankle locks, trying to go for the Asuka lock, trying to go for sharpshooter. All of that is great. That is great. We got ourselves a $10 dono from Kevin Langoff. Thank you, my friend. He says, Ripley beat Charlotte in a triple threat on SmackDown. Sasha was in match. Charlotte had Sasha in figure 4. Ripley got the sneak pin. Sasha was beat on the Survivor Series by Ripley. That's what it was. Thank you, Kevin Langoff. We know that you've got the women's division down pat. You've definitely got anything that happened with Sasha Banks down pat. So thank you for your $10 dono. I do appreciate it, buddy. Let's roll it right now. Boom. Bold. Oh, spinning power bomb. Delivered to Asuka. It's over. 2. Asuka kicks out at 2.5. Wow. Dan it. Dan it. All hail. Bow down to the king.
Ripley beat Charlotte in triple threat on SD. Sasha was in match. Charlotte had Sasha in figure 4 and Ripley got the sneak pin. Sasha was beat in Survivor Series by Ripley.
Yes, you're right, my friend. You are right. All right, everybody. We've got ourselves a new boss. His name is Kevin Langoff. So thank you so much, my friend. I really do appreciate all of your support. Like, seriously, you guys are amazing. Thank you, Kevin. But with that, my friend, you have become a one-time Boss Battle Champion. Or wait, no. Hang on, that's not right. You become a 2-time Boss Battle Champion. I don't think I marked down your 35 dono earlier in the night. Let me double check this, okay, Kevin? One sec. Yeah, Kevin Langoff dropped 35 earlier on in the night. So he became a 1-time Boss Battle Champion. Then he dropped the 8. That wasn't going to be there. Waleed got it back. Kevin Langoff. There we go. So I believe, folks, is Waleed a 1-time? Oh, he's a 1-time. There we go. Okay, cool. So we got ourselves a bunch of 1-time Boss Battle Champions, and Kevin Langoff sits there at 2 times. Thank you very much, my friend. Awesome stuff. We're going to roll an ad right now. Tariq says he hopes that Beth Phoenix returns tonight and saves Natalia. Wouldn't hold your breath, my friend. Wouldn't hold your breath, but could happen, but I doubt it. Raw is going by fast, guys. It's already 10:20. We've only got 40 minutes left in the show. Like 40 minutes. Not much time left. Lemmy the Lemon asking me, what is my favorite entrance music? Ricochet's, Alistair Black's, Daniel Bryan's. Let's think here. Who else? I love the Usos. Their theme song is dope, man. Imperium's awesome. I love singing along to Imperium's theme song. Undisputed Era, shock the system. You know what I mean? That's really good as well. There's so many good ones. Fiend's theme music is awesome. I mean, Fiend's theme music is really out of this world. I got actual chills when I saw that thing live. When I found out, like, because I was there for SummerSlam, right, guys? And when I found out that the Fiend was entering to his old theme music, but remixed with Hurt Heel in the chorus, man, like, oh, I don't think anybody's gonna drop it, but if we drop a 40 bomb, we can hear the Fiend's theme music right now. Justin Beverly dropping 25, though. Thank you very much, my friend. He says, let me get in on the fun and quench my thirst with a little bit of the bubbly. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Justin Beverly. I guess that means we're going to have to run that 25 bomb. And let's hear it. Sing along, everybody, because it's time for a little bit of the bub. 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 Bubbly. Bub. 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 Bub, 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 bubbly.
Let me get in on the fun and quench my thirst with a little bit of the bubbly.
Oh yeah, my friend. And ladies and gentlemen, just like that, we've got ourselves a new boss. His name is Justin Beverly. This Raw's been awesome tonight. It's been really friggin' awesome. Cool. Kick right to the chest there from Asuka. Over and over on Natalya, who is a great performer in her own right, by the way. Braden, I just want to say thank you for following me over on Twitter. Nice to see you, my friend. And I know some people are asking me about an accent here tonight. I've actually got a giant canker sore on my tongue right now that is right along the back of my mouth. And so I'm actually having to talk in a little bit different of a way because it hurts every time that my tongue runs against the side of my teeth. Because that's right where the canker sore is. So it's actually a little difficult to talk tonight. So I might be butchering some of my words, or it might come across like a different accent or sounding a little different tonight. But it's just because I'm talking more so with my tongue at the back of my throat than I am at the front of my lips, you know? Colton Starman says, dude, NWA Power tomorrow, you should do it. Last week was an amazing show. I don't think we're doing it tomorrow, but it is definitely going to happen on this channel. I have said out loud that we are going to do NWA Power at some point. And, yeah, that's just where we're kind of at. I think we're going to continue to do it like at some point, just not tomorrow. It's not going to happen as of tomorrow. I just got back from Montreal, and I do not have all the stuff set up. I do not have the research done on it to be able to stream it for you guys yet, but I want to do it. It will happen, okay? Going for an armbar is Asuka, but Natalya trying to grip her hands. There she goes. There she goes. Has her hands back together. Into the cover. No! Natalya slapping the face of Asuka. Hammer fist to the chest. Another one to the chest. Asuka turns it right into a Kimura lock, though. Kimura lock is locked in. Oh, no, Ludog. We're doing Impact Wrestling tomorrow. Absolutely, we're doing Impact. No, Impact is continuing. We're going to do NWA Power before it and Impact after, but that doesn't start tomorrow. So just normal shows tomorrow. Impact Wrestling from 8 until 10 p.m. You don't like it, Justin Roberts, eh? I don't know what Raws you enjoy then. That's kind of disappointing to hear that you haven't enjoyed tonight's Raw. It's been very good. Oh, look at the power, though, from Natalya. Look at the power! Wow, what a suplex delivered to Asuka. But again, guys, NWA does not begin tomorrow, okay? Does not begin tomorrow. It's just, we're talking about it. We're talking about implementing it into the channel. It's still going to take at least till next week, if not further, right? But yeah, not tomorrow. But we are working on getting NWA Power to this channel. Do not worry, my friends. We will get it here on this channel, just not this week. Asuka just got hit with a back elbow from Natalya, though. Into the corner, boot to the midsection from Natalya. And now she sees Asuka right there. Asuka goes for a hip attack. Natalya catches her right there. Natalya has her up for a German suplex. What a roll through by Asuka to the cover. Count of 2, reversed by Natalya. Count of 2, reversed by Asuka. Count of 1, 2, kick out by Natalya. Misses with the, oh! Discus clothesline! Natalya. Is Natty gonna win? No way! Stepping through! Shoop Sharter! Oh no! Yes, guys, I know I said Shoop Sharter. That was on purpose. The sharpshooter is locked in. Oh my god! She's almost there to the bottom rope, but Asuka makes the rope. Oh, just in the nick of time. Wow. Almost. Almost enough, but Natalya refusing to let go. And to the outside of the ring. It's not over yet. Asuka gets thrown back inside the ring. Oh yeah, Jason Smith, I've said that on purpose before. It was not, or sorry, I've said it on purpose before, but the first time I said it, it was completely accident. That's why I say it on purpose now. Uh-oh, no, the Empress lock is locked in. Asuka lock, it's over. Natalya taps out. Damn. Good matchup. Good matchup. Natalya. Uh-oh. Asuka just refusing to let go of the submission move, and Asuka picks up the win. Cool to see her winning from a Asuka lock and not from the green mist now. She can't use the green mist all the time, right? I want it to be a thing that you have to look out for with Asuka, but not a thing that we see happen every single time. Aled Thomas asking, wonder why we had 2 NXT appearances. Well, Ruby Riott, I think, was planned for a while. I think they planned on having Liv Morgan versus Ruby Riott as the next feud for Liv Morgan. It might have been sped up 1 week in advance, but it might not have been. Angel Garza was here because of the suspension to Andrade. Wow. Calling out Becky again?
I want a rematch for the Raw Women's Championship.
Asuka wants a rematch. Oh my. Are we gonna get it? Nah, the man, Becky Lynch is here, the Raw Women's Champion. She's got some sort of shades on right now. The man has arrived. Look at those dope-ass glasses. And then the beautiful smoke as well from Becky Lynch. There's just something about Lynch, isn't she? So awesome. Really, 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 really friggin' good. So, with the GOAT jacket on, let's see, does she have GOAT glasses? I don't know what type of glasses Becky has on. Those shades are dope. Here's Becky.
So, after ducking me for a whole year, you want to fight me again? Sounds interesting, because beating you at the Royal Rumble damn near gave me superpowers. You think I want to drink from that fountain again? You're damn right I do.
Wow. We gonna get it again?
But then I think, why would I put my precious title on the line so close to WrestleMania?
Because the only thing more fun than beating your ass once would be to do it again. You're on.
Wow.
Hey, wait a minute.
What? Oh, Kari trying to get in there. And instead she just launches her back to the outside of the ring. Asuka.
See? Superpowers. Eyes in the back of my head.
I like it.
There you go.
I'm digging it. Becky Lynch is down for another round with the Empress.
Those glasses are dope as hell. So, that was a little bit weird. That was a little weird. But we're going to get ourselves another matchup between Asuka and Becky Lynch. Personally speaking, that should be a Monday Night Raw matchup at this point. If you weren't going to save the matchup to Mania, yeah, that should be a Monday Night Raw match. That should not be a WrestleMania match. Sorry, not a WrestleMania match. Shouldn't be a pay-per-view match at this point. All right. Steve says, please let her defend it in the chamber. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I think this should be a next week matchup, right? Next week on Monday Night Raw, have Becky Lynch versus Asuka, and then you start looking for who should be in the chamber. Could have Ruby Riott. Could have Liv Morgan. Could have Becky Lynch, obviously. Who else do you have in there? Do you throw Asuka in there? Do you throw Kairi Sane? Like, who do you throw in the Elimination Chamber this year, guys? That's a good question. Is the Elimination Chamber this year going to be Lana, Liv Morgan, Ruby Riott, Kairi Sane, and Asuka? Or is Natalya going to go in there, do you think, instead of Kairi Sane? Or instead of Lana? Like, You're trying to become a part of Legends Row, Waleed. Well, Waleed, if you click on the join button, scroll all the way down. So if you see on the left-hand side of the screen, it says supporter, main eventer, and then Legends Row. Well, if you click on Legends Row, it will then allow you to upgrade your membership, buddy. Kevin says, I think the chamber match will be a SmackDown match. Yeah, probably. But
got to get up to $1,000 in value with CIBC Smart Investment Solutions.
do I think Christian will return while Edge is still injured and Christian and Orton have a rivalry? Christian might not be cleared to compete. If he is, I wouldn't put it past WWE, but I don't know for sure. We've also gotten many feuds between Randy Orton and Christian before, so there is a story there. It just depends if Christian was cleared to compete or not, which I don't know if he will be, and I doubt he will be. What would I think of Becky turning heel again? Honestly, if they could turn CM Punk heel as the WWE champion, they can turn Becky Lynch as the WWE champion. Evil Collabs, thank you for subscribing, right? They can do it. The only reason I would say you would want to consider doing that is if you want to leave the title on Becky Lynch past WrestleMania. If you want Becky Lynch to still be in the limelight after WrestleMania as your champion, I don't know how much further she is going to be able to go with her current character as the champ. Right? And once you get to WrestleMania, once the kind of culmination of that comes, they could do Nia Jax versus Becky in the future. That's still a matchup that they have to revisit at some point. But if you're holding on to that title past WrestleMania, they might need to consider turning her heel. Now, you don't ever want to turn an ultimate babyface heel who is able to sell merchandise and who is able to sell tickets, and Becky Lynch is able to do that. So it is not necessarily about just turning her heel for the sake of turning her heel. They could leave her babyface and drop the title from her, allow her to work in the mid-card a little bit more, build up a feud against somebody else. They could also send her packing over to SmackDown at that point, right? You can send her back to SmackDown, have her go around that title, have her compete against Bayley for the title, or hell, who knows, maybe Sasha Banks wins the title and all of a sudden Becky's chasing Sasha. There's ways they could definitely go about it. Definitely ways they could go about it. Do I think it's going to happen? No. Kingslayer, thanks for subscribing. But it's a possibility if WWE grows tired of Lynch in her current role. They could definitely flip her as a baby face. All they got to do is keep booking her really strong, and the fans will resent her. That's WWE in 2020. I could see Becky versus Nia at Mania. That feud still has never been resolved. It could happen for sure. Is that the Mania match I think everybody wants to see? No, but does it have a lot of story? Yeah. So I could see it going down. If it wasn't one of the highlight matches, if it was just a plan to have Becky Lynch further her dominance of the division and continue holding on to her title while collecting old debts because that's her character, yeah, that could work. I like meat. Yes, I do. Apparently I like meat. Thanks for subscribing. This crowd is really, really good. Yeah, kudos to this crowd here tonight. This crowd has made this show amazing, and they drove through a freaking blizzard to be there. Oh, we're going to get the answer this Wednesday. Charlotte's on NXT. Charlotte is going to NXT this Wednesday to answer Rhea's challenge. Yo! That's cool. Oh, baby. But it is now time for our main event. Burn it down. So who will win is the question. Hashtag Raw. It is either going to be Seth Rollins. It's going to be Bobby Lashley, or it's going to be Ricochet. There we go, guys. Twitter.com/Conman167. Please vote in the poll for who you guys think is going to win this matchup. Raw's been quick tonight. It's felt quick. It hasn't been quick. It has felt quick tonight. And you know why that is? Because the show has flowed really, really well. The show has a great flow to it tonight. It's been broken up really well. There hasn't been back-to-back matchups that have felt stale. You know, we even got something like Angel Garza. We got Ruby Riott returning. The singles matches haven't been too long. They've been story-focused with an amazing main event here tonight. I'm pumped. I'm pumped. The Monday Night Messiah's in the ring.
Now, good things come to those who are on the right side of history. So please join me in giving a round of applause to the AOP and Buddy Murphy for their victory earlier tonight.
Come on, guys. Round of applause. I'm good.
Thank you. But now, it is my time. Because it is my time to once again dethrone Brock Lesnar. Interesting. I made that exact same promise this time last year, and I got an entirely different response from you guys.
Yeah, because you weren't a whiny bitch back then.
My, how things change so quickly around here. I promised I would go to WrestleMania and beat Brock Lesnar for the Universal title, and that is exactly what I did. And I took that title and I defended it all across the world, from here to Paris, to Tokyo, to Seattle, to Dallas, to New York City, and I came home expecting a hero's welcome, but instead, you crucified me.
Yeah, because you were a whiny bitch. Oh, that would be cool, Justin. Be really cool.
But I don't hate you guys for it. I don't hate you at all. As a matter of fact, I'm here to say thank you.
By the way, I love how he is holding the microphone. He's got both of his hands like he's praying with the microphone in the middle.
That I am the man I am today, this man I have become, this man I am so proud of. And I'm going to dethrone Brock Lesnar once again, but this time it will not be for me. It will not even be for all of you. It will be for the greater good. It will be for something that you cannot even begin to understand. And it will be remembered in 10 years, in 20 years, in 100 years. I will go down as the man that saved this industry. Drew McIntyre will not be going into WrestleMania to face the Beast. He will be going into WrestleMania facing the Monday Night Messiah.
And there's the WrestleMania sign.
Monday Night Messiah be any more full of himself?
So, now it's time for the one and only, everyone. Get your hands up high, put them forward for Ricochet. Love me some Ricochet. And Primitive, thank you, buddy. Tell your girlfriend thank you. I'm glad that it sounds like I've got a commentator's voice. Here we go. So Ricochet, the one and only, flying down to the ring. Man, he's so quick, isn't he? So incredibly quick. Off the ropes. There you go. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right, everybody. I want you to head on over to twitter.com/Conman167 and please vote, favorite, and retweet the poll that I've got posted. Right now, I want to know who you guys got winning. Bobby Lashley, Rollins, or Ricochet. Let me know, guys. Twitter.com. Seth Rollins has been killing it, though, with this character in terms of his promo work. Again, I go back to CM Punk Straight Edge Society, and I get a big vibe of that from Seth Rollins. It feels like it, man. It feels like it. But now, everyone, if you have not done so, please make sure you smack a like on this video. Also, making sure you are subscribed to the channel. You can see your name pop up just above my head right here. And as always, everyone, if you're really enjoying the show, you can always drop the donation or a little donation right there by hitting the super chat button. $2, $5, any little bit is appreciated. Thank you for supporting the show, and thank you for being here tonight. Steve Taylor saying Ricochet should play into the superhero gimmick a bit more. Not like running out like the Hurricane, but kind of like Roman plays into the big dog. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. The thing is with Ricochet right now, he doesn't have that charisma, right? We talked about this earlier on in the show. He does not have the charisma to necessarily make a character work, right? He does not have the microphone ability. I know what you're saying. He could try to lean into it a little bit more so that when he's cutting his promos, he mentions more about superheroes, but isn't that what his thing is right now? Show you that superheroes can be real. That's kind of his thing at the current moment, but it's more so just making him come across a little corny. Naseem Ahmadi says this live is a lie. Nope. You just didn't read. If you read the title, it says WWE RAW February 3rd, 2020 live stream, live reaction. Conman167. That live reaction is a big deal. It tells you what the stream is. Does not say it's actually a live stream of the full show. If you actually look in the description below as well, you'll see a disclaimer that says I do not have any video shown in this live stream because it's illegal. Anyways, had to address that right there. Ricochet, though, going back to him, I think the thing that they just need to do to make him get over even more is allow him to be Ricochet. Allow him to go out there, perform his incredibly athletic moves that got him over on the independent scene. Allow him to tell amazing stories in the ring, and you will see the fan development. You will see the fans latch onto him because they latched onto him in the indies, right? They latched onto him for a reason on the independent scene. It wasn't because of his mic work. It wasn't because of his character work. It was because the dude was so freaking good in the ring. Everything that he did, it was gold. As Prince Puma, as Ricochet, whatever he was as King Ricochet, the dude was gold. And it's because he didn't have any restrictions. He didn't have his moveset limited. He wasn't told that you can only do the 630 senton every couple of weeks. You know, and I understand why WWE is doing that. Naseem, I'm going to block you right now, you little prick. Get out of here. The reason that Ricochet isn't necessarily connecting with the fans is because he does not have the character work that is needed for WWE. But he does have the ability to get over if he is allowed to wrestle his style in the ring and not be restricted with his moves. Xavier Howe says Seth Rollins is going to win this match because he needs to become the WWE champion again. Interesting. Brandon Harbin says majority of roster stinks on the mic now. Majority? No. No, I would not say that at all. Majority actually is pretty solid. I would say the minority sucks on the microphone. The superstars that are struggling to get over it's because they do not have the ability to capture attention on the microphone. The majority of the superstars who are put out there on the mic are actually pretty decent. What I'm noticing, though, is that we are having a little bit more language barriers, which in turn makes them seem rough when they speak English promos. But their Spanish promos, whatever they're speaking in their native tongue promos, are really quite good. I mean, we take a look at Humberto Carrillo, we take a look at Akam, we take a look at Rezar, and they're allowing them to speak their native tongue, right? If you're good at cutting promos in that, at least speak it. Look at Asuka, they're allowing her to speak her native tongue, right? So I think it's just a matter of time until we start to accept that promos in other languages aren't necessarily making them bad mic workers, right? It's just stuff we don't quite understand. Like, I'm looking in the ring right now, and you're absolutely right. 1/3 of these guys is good on the microphone. The other 2/3 suck. Like Bobby Lashley and Ricochet are not good on the mic. But if we start taking a look at most of the roster, a lot of people can cut good promos. A lot can. It's just overly scripted sometimes. That does suck, Waleed. But here we go, everyone. This match is underway, and we've got ourselves Ricochet, Rollins, and Lashley in this ring, and this should be a really good matchup. Like, very, very, very good. I think Lashley's going to win, guys. That's my pick right now. Bobby Lashley is my pick to win this matchup because Bobby Lashley versus Brock Lesnar is a Super Showdown level match that is going to be on par with WrestleMania. Like, that could be a WrestleMania matchup, right? George Cruz, thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome to the channel. We got Kevin Langoff right here dropping 5. He says this dono is for Kobe. He scored 81 points in a game and had 3 straight games with 50+ points. R.I.P. Kobe. Yeah, still so sad about Kobe. Just a absolute tragedy for him and, of course, his daughter and everybody else that lost their lives on that helicopter. Very, 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 very sad. Yeah. Very, very sad. Rollins rolls through that one. Bobby Lashley, though, just took him down. Bobby Lashley with the spear to Ricochet.
For Kobe. He scored 81 points in a game and had 3 straight games with 50+ points. Rip Kobe.
No, Colton, is that true? No. Is that true? Colton Starman said he was found dead holding Gigi. It's so sad. Growing up, he was my idol. No. Did he... Was he act... Oh, that's so heartbreaking. Even more heartbreaking. Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I didn't know that he held his daughter when they... Oh, that's so sad. That's so sad, man. Oh, I didn't know that. Man, that's not good. Oh, God. Buddy Murphy comes down. No way. And now Akam and Rezar are going to just start attacking Bobby Lashley. I got to get back to my job, everybody. I'm sorry. I just had a momentary moment there. I didn't know that about them. That is so sad. Oh my god, but look at this move there. A knee strike to Bobby Lashley, courtesy. And Buddy Murphy now attacking Ricochet. Uh-oh! Kevin Owens is here! Buddy Murphy's gonna go challenge Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens go right after Buddy Murphy. A right hand drops him down. Now Kevin Owens, oh my god, Kevin Owens just throws him right off the stage. Wow, this is really quite good. Oh, from behind the Viking Raiders! There's Eric! Eric going right after him, but I don't see Ivar. Ivar isn't anywhere to be seen. Knee shot right there to the midsection. Another knee shot catches him. Super kick lays down Akam. And it looks like Eric is going to pass the chair over to Kevin Owens. And Kevin Owens uses the chair right to the midsection of Akam. Another shot to the midsection. Wow, no way. And Akam sent over the barricade. Eric taking control. Kevin Owens with another shot across the back of Rezar. And now Eric gonna swing for the fences. Rollins trying to refocus himself during this matchup, and over the barricade, Owens and Eric send both AOP. This is a big old brawl in the... Wow. Brawl in the arena, and we go to commercial break. It's 10:51. There's 9 minutes left in the show. And we still got like a 5-minute commercial break. My God, this match is going to be over as soon as we come back. But yeah, here's the thing, guys. I did not see Ivar come out. I don't know if Ivar was in fact hurt earlier and they didn't bring him out, or if they were doing it to sell the injury. You know what I mean? If it was a worked injury before, they might have used this to sell it. But if it wasn't worked, he's just not out there, and that's kind of scary. He could be injured. Wait, Kobe was not revealed to be holding his daughter? Come on, guys. Oh, did I fall for something online without researching it myself? Okay. My apologies then. Apparently that's not true. Again, that is taking it off of Primitive, who I've trust kind of in the chat here. He's been in here for a while, so I'm going to take his word there, but...
This is the most infamous serial killer in the last 2 decades. For 8 years, you let the Bone Collector set the rules.
Colton's saying opposite. Let me check something out here, okay?
All you need to know is I'm ready for another shot at the bastard who put me in this bed.
Lincoln Rhyme, Hunt for the Bone Collector. Fridays, 8/7 Central on City TV.
The Big King XL is back, now with double the stacker sauce. 2 plain grilled patties, all the fixings, and then double that sauce. The Big King XL, only at Burger King. Get it delivered through Skip the Dishes.
No.
No delivery fee on $20.
Hiring is challenging.
Hang on.
It definitely felt like we were looking for a needle in a haystack. So Dylan used ZipRecruiter. He posted his job, ZipRecruiter sent it to over 100 top job sites, and then matched his job with qualified candidates. We were very impressed with how quickly we had quality candidate supply through ZipRecruiter.
No, so it's not true, guys. It's not true.
Choose the right people, and ZipRecruiter's been able to help us do that. ZipRecruiter, the smartest.
Okay, sorry about that. I should have researched it right away, ladies and gentlemen, so it wasn't true. Still very sad. Okay, very sad. But from what I can tell on, at least what I've checked, it's not true. But that part is not true. Okay. Jason Smith, nobody has to focus on wrestling when one of their favorite people in this entire world has died. Okay? People can mourn for as long as they need to. People can absolutely mourn for years if they need to. However long it takes for you to come to terms with what has happened, to accept it, and to move on with your life, that does not have a time frame. And you cannot sit here and tell other people to stop talking about a person that impacted their life on a massive level, right? I was not a basketball fan, but there is a ton of basketball fans here in the live chat that you're being so disrespectful by saying that they need to get over it, that they need to move on. No, that's not how it works. That's not how it works, man. People can mourn for as long as they need to. Yeah, you're the one who needs to grow up, my friend. That's on your end. Okay. If Drew wins the title, who do you see him feuding with? Who do I see him feuding with first? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Drew McIntyre versus... God, that's a good question. First feud. Do you go Ricochet? Do you go Ricochet? Drew McIntyre and Ricochet have some excellent feuds. And by that time, post-WrestleMania, you could build up Ricochet to be ready for a WWE title match if he doesn't get it here. You know what? Ricochet versus Drew might not be a bad first one. It could be a nice way to kind of build it up. Babyface versus babyface. Oh, what a crossbody there from Ricochet as he connects right on Bobby Lashley. Ducks through. Kick to the midsection. Here's the thing, Colton Starman. You can definitely look for it. I would say, though, that if it wasn't popping up on every news site that I clicked on right away, I think that would have been reported on every news thing. That is too emotional for them not to report if it happened, sort of thing. You know what I mean? Tristan King dropping $1. Thank you very much, my friend. I appreciate it, buddy. See ya, says Ricochet as he kicks the face of Seth Rollins in. And now he steps up, goes off the crossbody, and into a clothesline. Nicely done there, Ricochet. And he's starting to roll right now. Standing shooting star press. The dude is incredible. Count of 2. Kick out by Ricochet. G-Dub85 says, just checking in. What is the purpose of this matchup? The purpose of this matchup is to determine the #1 contender for Super Showdown in Saudi Arabia on February 27th, 2020. Towards the end of this month. Oh, Ricochet slides across the back, though. Kick to the midsection there from Bobby Lashley. Gonna step through. Kick to the chest right there. Bobby, though. Oh, my God. Just slams Ricochet into the mat. Into the cover. Count of 2. Kick out by Rollins. Oled Thomas says, oh my God, WWE is doing a #1 contenders match for a main title. I know, right? Look, and people care about the match at hand, and it's a non-title matchup, and people care. Wow. It's like Conman has been preaching and preaching and preaching and preaching for more #1 contenders matches in the WWE. It's like Conman has a good brain for the business or something. I don't know. Like, my God, #1 contenders matches. They're good. Oh, broken up there by Ricochet, though. We'll see, Waleed. I hope that's not the case, man. I hope it's at WrestleMania. Punch to the face there from Ricochet to Rollins. Ricochet floats over. Blocked. Rollins, buckle bomb. You should work for WWE Creative, my friend. I would love to. I would love to. I think I could bring a very fresh take and a very fresh look at things to WWE Creative. I really do. I sit here and I create a wrestling show 3 times a week. CMU, the Conman Universe, Monday Night Con, Wednesday Night Bob, and CMU Dark. I create a wrestling show. Every single week, I book the stories, I book the characters, and I'm very, very limited to what I can do because of a video game. Oh my God! Oh, Lashley almost botched hard there. Wow! My, oh my. We got ourselves a $2 dono from Tristan King. He dropped Reginald the Pear, who's getting a little bit of blush on. Thank you very much, my friend. I appreciate it. And Slam Newton, thanks for subscribing. Welcome to the channel, buddy. I think I've got a good brain for certain things. Not going to say that my ideas are gold all the time, but I will admit this. I have found myself within the last 6 months needing to quote tweet my old tweets a lot and say, hey, Conman call. Oh, 6:30! 6:30! Into the cover. 1, 2. Oh, Ricochet wins! Whoa! But Brock Lesnar's here! Brock's here! Ricochet's in trouble! Oh my god, Brock Lesnar's attacking Ricochet! It's gonna be Ricochet versus Brock at Super Showdown, but Brock Lesnar just hit the F5! Brock Lesnar's here! And Brock Lesnar has attacked Ricochet! Wow! And that is how Monday Night Raw ends. The Beast Incarnate stands tall over Ricochet. Wow. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to get Ricochet versus Brock Lesnar at Super Showdown. Like I said, I do believe that that is the most storyline sense. They have been telling that story for a little bit. The low blow to Ricochet from Brock, the low blow to Brock from Ricochet. The story has been there, right? It's been there. Do I necessarily agree with it? Yeah, I can agree with it. I don't find it bad. I don't find it poor taste. I honestly it's not the worst thing in the world. Brock versus a smaller guy is going to be a good match. We've seen a lot of Brock versus smaller guys, though. I know it's because WWE is rich on smaller guys right now, but we've seen a lot of Brock versus smaller guys. Daniel Bryan, AJ Styles, Finn Balor, right? The list is starting to grow. Even Seth Rollins to an extent. It was a battle of size versus speed, and we're going to see it again at Super Showdown. I don't hate it. It's going to be good for Ricochet. I think the bigger match personally was still Bobby Lashley versus Brock Lesnar. I think that probably would have drawn the most amount of eyes, but I am not upset about this at all. I think that this is quite a fun thing. The story dictated it, right? The story has told it from a mile out. People were able to call this one from a mile out. It is probably the right call because WWE picked a story that they wanted to tell from a while ago. They stuck with it, and they are telling it. But now, everybody, that is going to bring us to the end of the show here today. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, please make sure you leave a like on this video. Also, making sure you are subscribed to the channel. And as always, you come on over to my second channel, Conman Reacts, and you look for my reaction clips over there because I will be uploading Ruby Riott returning, and I will be uploading Rhea Ripley and Charlotte Flair's little stare down. And I could potentially upload the Brock Lesnar thing, but I might not. I think I'm only going to do those two. So Rhea Ripley and Ruby Riott will be uploaded over on my reactions clip channel, Conman Reacts. Make sure you subscribe to that one over there. Follow me over on Twitter at Conman167. Come follow me on all my other social media. Links are down in the description below. Join our Discord server. And as always, have yourself a wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. I've been Con, and that was Monday Night Raw.